It's the Bob and Tom Show.
B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. A couple of frat guys from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert Earl Keen at the K-Pig Swine and Soiree dance. They wore baseball caps and khaki pants. They wanted cigarettes, so to save a little money, they got one from this hippie that smelled kind of funny. And the next thing they knew, they were both really hungry and pretty thirsty, too. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Found a store with the sign, said their beer was coldest, so they sent in Brad, because he looked the oldest. He got a case of beer and a candy bar, walked over to where all them registers are, laid his fake ID on the countertop. The clerk looked, he turned, he looked back up, he stopped. He said, "Son, I'm not going to call the cops, but I'm going to have to keep this card." The guys both took it pretty hard. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Oh, how happy we would be had we only brought a better fake ID on this B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. They found this other old hippie named Sleepy John. He claimed to be the one from the Robert Earl Keen song, so they gave him all their cash. He bought them some brew. It was a beautiful day out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good it should have been a crime. The crowd was cool and the band was prime. They made it back up front to their seats just in time so they could sing with all their friends. They say the road goes on forever and the party never ends. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run.
Yeah. The old beer run. Good morning. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
The birthday boy.
That was yesterday.
He's got the birthday hangover.
There's Ace Cosby.
A little bit of cake, a little bit of love.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom, obviously in a very odd mood. Good luck, everyone.
Nothing like a cake love hangover.
That's right. Cake
Double.
love.
Yeah, TGIF.
It's the sweetest.
NFL.
Yes.
LSMFT. SDP.
My whiskey hangover.
Diana Ross's greatest hits.
Oh, I was doing Godsmack.
Sweetest
Hangover.
Don't look at Miss Ross in the eyes.
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
Got it. Well, fair enough.
Welcome to the program, and I do mean program. We have a few things we'll try to get to here and there. Very excited about today's show.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. I got a bunch of interesting things going on over here.
Really?
We have 2 happy dog stories.
Oh.
What could be better than that? We have...
I wish they'd stop running those videos online with the dogs, the canine units who are retiring from the police departments, the various sheriff's departments, the canine, and they have this big ceremony on the...
What's wrong with that?
Radio form, and you start crying while you're watching the video, and the dogs are licking the owner, and it's just
crazy.
Playing on my emotions.
Yeah, it really hits you.
So beautiful.
Well,
I love it though. It is.
We do have some
Damn
very
dogs.
happy stories involving puppies, so we certainly can look forward to that. And other critters in the news. We have people are involved in the news too, of course.
I wish you hadn't brought this up. I had a horrible nightmare that my dog was sent to Denmark at the Budokan Pet Rescue.
I don't even know what you're talking about. And I'm not really sure about Denmark.
Is it Budokan in Japan?
That's what I thought. But there was a truck that pulled up and they stole my dog, and I went to the Budokan Pet Rescue, and they said they had been sent to Denmark.
It's an LSD flashback, apparently.
I was like, what? You don't even microchip here? You don't check? Come on.
Hey, good to know.
I can chip your dog.
A couple of sporting stories, of course.
That's me, right?
Score here and there of interest, perhaps.
I'm not sure that the defending champion Denver Nuggets knew the game had started or were clear on the rules. Minnesota in Minneapolis last night. Anthony Edwards had 27, and the Timberwolves 115. Denver Nuggets 40. That's not right. 115-70. They lost by 40.
Oof.
Is what I meant.
Yikes.
Still, that is.
And to force Game 7 on Sunday. So there you go. Our buddy Mike Conley had 13. He returned from injury. And no one mentioned that on any of the sports deals that Conley returned to injury, and all of a sudden it's a different Timberwolves team. So maybe I'll say it first.
Okay, there we go.
Conley returned from injury. I say it's a different Timberwolves team. What do you think of that?
He's been sitting in that chair right over there.
That's right.
Good guy.
Hell of a guy. Hell of a guy.
And he's been in the league forever.
Yeah.
He's had a real nice career. Breonna Stewart ruined Caitlin Clark's regular season home debut by scoring 31 points, led the Liberty, a 102-66 win against the Fever at Indianapolis.
Oh, no beer served this season at the Fever games, Tom.
Why is that?
They lost the opener.
I'm very clever. I bet that joke's been around forever, and I've never heard it or it never registered.
I've been hearing it since I was a very small child.
Really?
Yeah.
I honestly, I've never heard that joke.
Me either.
They lost the opener. That's very good.
Dusty Slay, you know me and telling jokes. Dusty Slay has something on his Instagram this morning. He said he was just coming out of Home Depot. He was recording. He goes, hey, this cashier in here told me a joke. He goes, you know why you can't trust molecules and atoms? And Dusty goes, no, why can't you trust molecules and atoms? And the cashier said, because they make up everything.
A physics joke.
What do you think of that?
Wow.
That's very nice.
It's no Ace Cosby joke of the day, but it's...
But it's nice to get a joke.
struggling.
It's nice to get a joke from a random person that isn't utterly filthy or somehow incredibly inappropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, so these two ethnic types, you can figure it out. You know what I'm saying.
Tom's not wrong. We oftentimes are accosted.
Hey,
with
here's
it.
one you can use on your show.
I can't use that anywhere,
No.
sir. Why would I?
Why would you...
Got some big anatomical words in it, and a couple of people, they're different than we are.
They start the joke looking to their left and right.
Exactly.
Actually, the people who usually tell me those don't.
Xander Schauffele shot a 62 yesterday at the PGA Championship at Valhalla in Louisville. He also ties a major championship record that he shared last year in the U.S. Open. Schauffele took advantage of rain-softened conditions at Valhalla. Schauffele was runner-up last week at the Wells Fargo. Schauffele played the back nine, shot a 31. How's that taste, kids?
God.
Phew. Tiger sluggish. He just had a 1-over in yesterday's
Willie and Greg Hahn are in Louisville this weekend, aren't they?
Oh, there you
Willie
go.
G, Greg Hahn
Maybe they're out there in the-
at the Caravan, Louisville, KY. You're correct. Tonight and tomorrow.
Willie put a picture on Instagram of Greg Hahn working out in the gym. Did you see this?
I
Wearing
did, yeah.
jeans and a dress shirt.
Of course.
It was the best.
Greg Hahn always
That
has
sounds
a nice,
like you, Tom.
always has a nice dress shirt on. No, I work out with a golf shirt on.
Well,
That makes it better.
No, I can't wear T-shirts.
you have to have a collar.
I have to
on
have
your shirt.
or I can wear a Henley. I can't have a tight. I always feel like someone's trying to choke me.
How about a tank top?
A tank top. Ace, if you see me in a tank top, it's my corpse, and it's some gag that's being done by the funeral director.
If you see me.
Yeah, a wife beater. No, thank you. I'm not going to be wearing
A wife beater.
That's the street term for them.
That has become oddly commonplace. Everybody just kind of went, we'll call
I
him
don't think you must travel in different circles. And the only place I hear it is out of his mouth.
Oh, really?
What
Yeah.
would you call it? An undershirt? What-
No, technically it's an A shirt.
An A
because
shirt.
a T-shirt is the letter T.
Oh,
Most
I
of the
get
people
it.
who wear them
That's how
most of the people who wear them are a-holes.
That's not true.
Know about that?
I do.
Oh.
Well, it's wrong.
I don't know. I can see your hideous back moles.
He has a thing about moles, too. I don't know if you guys know about
And
that.
skin tags, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a Shohei Ohtani bobblehead giveaway last night at the Los Angeles Dodgers game between the L.A. and the Reds.
But you're supposed to end the sentence with his name.
I've given up.
You're not going to
hope.
restructure it so it
I've
ends
given
with the
up
name?
hope that there's
nothing. Yeah, we can't.
Now, what would happen, Josh, if I were to have something?
Reds win 7-2. Ellie De La Cruz had 4 stolen bases. Go ahead.
And in the phrase Shohei Ohtani.
If you,
Are you supposed to say, hey?
Show him what?
See?
yeah, no, none of it
Nobody
worked.
knows.
See,
Yeah, it
why
doesn't work anymore.
would I
Everything.
bring attention to this mess?
Because you started it.
I did not.
No, we all kind of
we
threw out
gave up on
suggestions,
this one,
and
So the Shohei Ohtani, it's gone?
yeah, man, we
moved
didn't
on.
really. We tried.
Gave it a real.
Yeah.
I think Hey Ohtani is the only way we could go, but you guys didn't like that. I'll say, Hey
Hey,
Ohtani.
Yeah, we.
You can join me or
That's
you can
the
wait till the
closest.
end, but you guys don't want it.
Is there any reason to do a you?
Show me what? I blame you.
Yeah.
You ran your trap
I
on
did.
that.
So are you Darvish story we could do?
You Darvish, me chick. That's fine.
Okay. Is he in the news?
Saquon Barkley.
That's the best.
Juan Barkley.
Saquon Barkley.
Now a member of the
That's
Eagles.
the bad one.
You
Bad
can't.
one, best one.
Can't go wrong with that.
It's lightning in a bottle over here.
Yeah,
It either
man,
happens or it doesn't.
You got to feel it. You got to feel it. Chick's
Sorry.
got that feeling.
Well, I was trying to
We can do a couple of stories about Harrison Butker if you'd like.
spice it up. Well, that's okay.
Harrison Butker?
Who's that?
You don't want to hear
he's-
about it.
Harrison Butker, the
the
kicker
kicker.
for the Chiefs, is
that guy.
the interim kicker for the Chiefs until they decide
He's good.
to cut his weird ass. He was the commencement speaker at Benedictine University.
Very controversial.
And,
Yes, it was. Was that a Christian
is?
school?
Yes.
And he said, I'm sure that instead of you women being, I'm paraphrasing, you women being excited that they're graduating, you're much more excited about finding a man and marrying him and having babies. And that's
was
the start
joking,
of it.
or-
No, he wasn't
he was not
joking.
No.
Oh, okay.
He even
Wow.
doubled down.
Easy for his wife because he makes $1 million a week. So I thought they just were looking for a gig. Well, he used to make a lot of money.
But Patrick Mahomes yesterday, his comments were, it's hard to convince anyone that Patrick Mahomes even knows who he is all of a sudden. I don't talk to Harrison all year long, man. I just let him do his thing. We sit right beside each other in a team meeting. I don't say one word to him. Only before the season and after the season. Only time I talk to him.
And put it this way, the next time he kicks, it's also going to go wide right.
In other words, Patrick just said, hey, y'all want to cut him. It's all right with me. I'm not going to say anything. So there you go.
Okay, coming up, we have glow-in-the-dark animals. We have, does your coffee taste like there's too much bleach in it? Well, maybe someone's trying to kill you.
Too much bleach?
yeah,
Or
yeah.
just the right amount of bleach?
No, just too much.
Or a little bleach?
You raise a good point. That may be the case at all times. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Now, we're all carrying around a little bit of stress here and there, maybe a lot of stress.
You think?
And that's where therapy can help you. And therapy, it's a safe place to get things off your chest. And BetterHelp is a better way to access therapy. It's quite simple, really. The idea is to do the therapy online with a licensed therapist, of course. And the way you find that therapist is you fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. You can switch therapists, by the way, anytime, no additional charge. And the therapy itself is done online, so you can do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be. So it's all about flexibility and convenience for you, and at the same time, getting some stuff off your chest with BetterHelp. So visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. The /BT Show part will knock 10% off that first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Help yourself get through some of the stuff that might be weighing you down with some proper therapy. Once again, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, of course, things we learned on yesterday's show. And it's a new feature. It's being embraced by all those that enjoy the first part of this program, in case they missed it yesterday. We'll fill you in on some really cool stuff, including, as I recall, pigeons with parachutes. Yeah, that's
Sure.
right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Larry.
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it type 2 peanut goo, but yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think he ate the rubber band that holds the legs together. I mean, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids, they spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
We're talking with comedians Mark Klein and Nick Griffin. Nick, anything new in your life?
Well, no. I mean, I'm just out there, trying to make it work. I think you got to try to enjoy yourself. Obviously, I'm a positive guy, very optimistic.
I've noticed that. That's what I like about you.
Yes, I feel
Is this your New Year's resolution?
Yeah, I feel like
2010's your year.
No, I need to be more realistic, and I feel like you got to enjoy yourself in the moment because in an hour, a day, a week, it's all going to suck again. Because that's life, right? Good, sucky, 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 sucky.
You say that in Japan, and you're going to have a great time.
It's true. It's just hard adjusting to the sucky part of life because when you first get to Earth, everything's sweet. When you're a baby, everyone's kissing your ass, hugging you, feeding you, and then boom, acne, erections, calculus.
Today we're going to do a cover, the only cover that we do.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
The entire program, but we'd like to play something for you dedicated to something that's been in the news this past week.
All right. Look forward to it.
I think everybody's been surprised about it, and this is a song that explains how I feel about it.
Okay.
They're both ashamed of what they did. At least that's what the paper said. They walk all day because they're always on the prowl. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. They're both pros at what they do, and both require special shoes. Of each of their heads going down in the caddy. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. Neither of them's made a peep, and fire hydrants don't come cheap. Be careful when you're out there chasing tail. You could wreck your truck and cut your head, but the number one lesson ever said, no matter what you do, don't leave voicemail. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him, and the odds are pretty slim that you won't see him with any more horse.
Yay!
I think I'm gonna puke.
Oh, here, hold my purse. I'll show you my hysterectomy scar.
When you need help, call on the only superhero who wears long polyester pants, comfortable support hose, and sensible shoes. She's Spider Vein Woman. Coming soon to a theater near you.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend, it's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Sex is so prevalent in our society that nobody mentions what happens if you keep having it. I think every porno movie should end with Hypatia Lee giving birth to triplets. Just as a disclaimer, So everybody knows, what you get, But I'm a stepfather, too. Which I've been for a few years now. And if you're not a step-parent, you don't realize the warmth and rewards that you get for the warm, loving feeling. And it's, I hate you. Okay, here's some more money. You're not like my real dad. That's right. You can find me. Track down your real deadbeat dad and have him pay for these Barbie accessories,
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. We're all here in our places.
Very good, very good.
Good morning, Tom.
Hello. Now, coming up, we'll, of course, be featuring Jeff Oskay in news we failed to mention this week, but we're going to try to mention as much as we can today. We have a lot of things going on. But this is the portion of our program where we help review yesterday's program.
Right to it, huh? All right. Here we go. Things we learned yesterday on today's show.
We're ready.
We're ready. Happy birthday, Josh Arnold.
Oh, thank you. And thanks, everybody, for such nice messages. And
you look amazing for 57.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. We talked about the King of England and King Charles's portrait. Very, very red. And Tom noticed that he had gigantic hands.
It's intense, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty
I think
amazing.
it's great. I think it's a beautiful, very unusual.
Yeah.
Very contemporary for the
to describe it.
royal family.
But it's a representation of his face, kind of emerging. You made a good comparison, Josh. You compared it to the Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, Han Solo in Carbonite.
In Carbonite, but it's kind
finger
of
in tomato soup.
It's like, yeah, he's sort of emerging from this kind of like Mark Rothko-esque wash of red. It's kind of cool, but apparently controversial.
It's striking. It is striking.
Yeah. Tom has already selected his griddle from the nice folks at Weber Grills, and he's very excited.
I'm very excited.
He reminds me of friends of mine at Christmas time when they've got to look at the Christmas catalog. And, well, I've decided I'm getting the electric football game.
Yes.
I can show you a picture of it if you'd like.
But it's nice to be excited about something, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I just can't wait.
Sure.
You're going to love it.
It's really good.
I was looking at them online last night. I was on the Weber
and the
website.
beauty of it, again, is it doesn't have those slots in it, so you can make pancakes and stuff outside. This is great. I'll make blueberry pancakes, but Chick won't eat them. You know why?
I don't like blueberries.
We learned Chick doesn't like blueberries.
I detest blueberries.
How is that possible?
I don't know. I just have never developed an affection for them.
They're talking about the slate grill, but you can get just the griddle to put on the grill you already have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what you should do.
Well, I kind of want to be a two-grill guy.
Ah.
Is that right?
Yes.
You think you're ready for two grills? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't, but I think it'll make me ready.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
The two grill is like when Jimmy Page has the two guitars when he's playing Stairway to Heaven.
I can't handle one grill.
Well, see, Pat, you can come over and we can. You know, what is it? A 3-minute walk?
There you go.
If that.
You don't have a grill, Pat?
No.
Why not?
Are you
Hey, well, I
allowed?
live in an apartment. No, we're not allowed.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Oh, you need to, dude. Yeah, you need to come over. We need to grill a lot.
I have the green egg stowed away somewhere.
Chick gifted me with a Weber grill a few years ago.
That's the Weber. That's what I got you, the Weber grill a couple of years ago.
Just fantastic.
Love the Weber.
And we found out that Kristi's husband doesn't cook anything except for boiled eggs.
Hard-boiled eggs once a week.
You know what?
Good for him.
How many does he boil on that one day?
50.
Don't you kind of like?
I think a dozen.
That makes sense.
In Cool Hand Luke, they did have there is a scene where the cook brings in the big pot full of 50 eggs.
I think he eats 2 a day. I'm not there in the morning, so I don't know.
This is
that's good
breakfast
for you.
is a boiled egg.
2 boiled eggs.
Right now at the house, there's
Perfectly.
a party going on. He's having the best time.
They're in the
More deviled eggs?
Who wants deviled eggs?
Oh, no, deviled
Man,
eggs.
these parties are so great, Andy. Unbelievable.
He doesn't make deviled eggs, does he?
No.
I
You
love
guys have
those.
any chips? Just deviled eggs.
Well, interesting.
I kind of like when a person goes, you know what? I'm not particularly good at something. I don't want to be good at it. I don't like it.
Nope.
I'm out.
He owns it.
And he just decided I'm not cooking.
But he couldn't cook burgers.
You know,
what kind of a man is that?
He cleans up, though. He's great at that.
I grill enough for me and members of my family. That's about it.
So you couldn't have a big party and everybody over?
Only because if you're a guy and you're grilling and it's your venue, there's always, you going to turn that one?
Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
That guy.
That guy, those guys show up at all the
You're right.
barbecues.
It'll be 3 of them around you.
Oh, yeah. What's
Hey,
going
you need
on
to flip
there?
those. No, you don't want to flip those too soon.
That's right.
That's the problem with them. Most people flip it too often.
You know, you want to keep
Only
your
once. You only flip
yes,
once.
that's
you
where
want
I'm
to keep
at.
the end of your tongs and your spatula over the fire. Keep them warm. You don't want to touch that hot meat with the cold. Yes, Tom.
Can I interrupt? Because you mentioned tongs.
Yeah.
We have another entry in the Tom Speak issue that people are dealing with. I drive a big rig at night, listen to the podcast of That Day Show, never miss an episode, writes Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
I love to grill on weekends. I use my smoker.
You going to turn that? Oh.
We were getting out the utensils, and I reminded my wife to bring me I couldn't think of it, meat pliers. Good work. Good work, Sean.
I do like meat pliers.
You can't think of the word, you can grab the meat pliers.
That's fine to forget that word while barbecuing. It's not fine to use that if you're, say, a gynecologist.
The meat pliers.
Yeah, or I think you're a proctologist or your urologist.
That's what we need to do with this Tom Speak. The next level is behind the curtain, some secret Tom Speak, like in gynecology.
Yeah.
Where are the flapper flippers?
Yeah, you know that in the heat of the battle, you got a surgeon dealing with a serious business. Like I'm sure occasionally you forget the name of the Joshua extractor. I mean, the meat
Sounds like
pliers.
the Three Stooges when they're pretending to be give me the hyamiakiasin.
I saw a term yesterday. The cosmetic gynecologist. That kind of scared me.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is this for the surgery where they read?
He defines himself as a cosmetic gynecologist.
Yeah, I bet they
helping ladies.
Well, some have
self-esteem.
extra long labia that is uncomfortable and they want to get that snipped.
Okay.
Why did you have to say that out loud? I don't know what it is about me, but that's a really troubling topic.
Now I'm thinking about grilling steakums.
I've managed 66 years on the planet to dodge that scenario.
That's a pretty good sight gag in a movie. They got the grill fired up and they're talking to their buddy, but they open a box of steakums and they're just slapping them on the grill.
Do they still make steakums?
Oh, yeah. They do.
Oh, yeah.
There still is.
What is the cosmetic gynecology? What is the name of that procedure? We've had news stories.
No, this guy does all kinds of procedures. I mean, it falls underneath this particular. He's not just a gynecologist; he's a cosmetic gynecologist.
It's got to be tight flapping
makeup and.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybelline can also be used down there, right?
A little shadowing on the sides will make it look smaller.
Yeah, they do vaginal rejuvenation.
Don't they use like Visine and things to get the red
out
bumps?
of the bumps?
We were taught that by a famous porn star.
Nina Hartley.
Oh, she would know.
Yeah, she
did
know.
Camera ready, yeah.
She was in here one morning and she said
she was one of the first to go.
That was her tip.
She's a really bright woman.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. She's the one in Boogie Nights. Is she the one in the driveway?
Yeah. Yes. Poor William H. Macy.
William H. Macy's not.
Tries to confide in Ricky Jay, and Ricky Jay just walks over and watches.
Let's see. We also had an emailer, an astute emailer. I wish we had his name. He likes Neapolitan ice cream and wanted to know if any of us ever put 2 fingers in the chocolate and one pinky in the strawberry. I'll let you figure that out.
The ice cream shocker.
Yeah, 2 in the pink there and 1 in the...
Oh, they're very good.
The theory was raised yesterday. Aliens might have crashed because they ignored the check engine light. That was on the heels of Josh saying aliens crashed in the desert because Bigfoot's in the mountains.
Yeah.
That's right. Somebody taught us that. That's very astute.
Let's see. Tom asked if the line crew at NFL Christmas games would be dressed as the 3 wise men.
Yeah, because there's a big news story that Netflix is going to be carrying these Christmas games. This is sort of the beginning of will the NFL go to streaming and what it's the big money there. But I was wondering if they're going to have any kind of a tip of the hat, if you will, to the the religiosity of the day. If they're going to have,
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
No.
Be kind of something subtle.
Kind of sacrilegious, actually.
You think?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Could be.
Kind of.
Have a nativity scene in the end zone. By the way, if you get the ball during a field goal attempt, if the ball goes in the actual bassinet, you get 6 points.
The manger is now a bassinet.
Yeah, a bassinet. Write that down, Tom Speed.
By the way, I just got this. FDA warns about so-called deceptive vaginal rejuvenation claims, saying the laser and ultrasound equipment used by some companies to allegedly tighten the vaginal muscles may be bogus.
Yeah, just be careful out there.
If you're getting that done by, Dr. Steve, you might want to.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, do your due diligence, everyone.
Yes.
Did we just say this? Kristi's husband, Andy, doesn't curse and always wears collared shirts.
Yep, that's true.
And doesn't barbecue.
Doesn't barbecue.
And doesn't barbecue.
Doesn't grill.
You know what
But
this,
he's an amazing man. What? Do you have
this
a song?
segment needs a theme song.
Oh, it does.
You want a theme song?
Yeah.
Sure,
I would
yesterday's.
love a theme
what
song.
happened yesterday?
This used to be on the same day, and it all made sense. Mark made a list for Chick McGee, a wrap-up of daily events. Now I'm so confused. Is it Thursday, Friday? I can't say, but here's our brand newish segment. The things we learned yesterday.
Oh, nice.
How about that?
I love it.
We talked about tiny little parachutes for carrier pigeons, messenger pigeon. Carrier.
Yeah, I did a little
World
more
War
homework.
I and World War II.
A little more homework on that. And it
You
really
did?
is, yeah, because it seems so odd. And I think,
While you were doing this, looking up more information about pigeons and parachutes, were you able to tell someone, if someone walked up and go, hey, can I ask you a question? Were you able to say, I'm sorry, I'm busy, I'm working? Were you able to do that while you were looking up pigeon parachutes?
It's really quite fascinating.
Is it?
They were exchanging messages with the French resistance just prior to D-Day with these critters, with various carrier pigeons. But the idea of these pigeons was, I think you mentioned this, they had these little parachutes on them so they could drop them from way up high out of a plane. And then ideally the pigeon would, on its own, get out of the harness.
Ideally.
It's the only way they could fly along.
Right, yeah. But the story came up about when someone found one of these in a box of World War II memorabilia. It says the pigeons could, quote, struggle free of the parachute and fly off. So, kind of cool. Pigeon Parachute sounds kind of like an indie band.
It does, yeah. Opening for Modest Mouse. It's Pigeon Parachute.
Yeah, okay.
It also sounds like the Cleveland Steamer. Give her the pigeon parachute.
She doesn't like it.
She doesn't like that.
That does sound good.
I tried it.
And I believe you pointed out that you'd like to see the pigeons wearing little leather helmets.
Oh, no, mostly little little goggles would be the best thing. We also mentioned the 19th hole is your bung hole. Did you mention that, Tom?
I don't remember. Yeah.
We were talking about Arnold Palmer having his jacket stolen from the Masters warehouse.
Yeah, some guy that worked at the warehouse at
Inside
Augusta
job.
stole allegedly $5 million worth of memorabilia, including Arnold Palmer's jacket.
We're just gathering dust.
And I was making the point that Arnold Palmer, one of the greatest golfers of all time,
Arnie's Army.
now was remembered by some strictly as a
Drink.
variation of iced tea, much the way John Madden is remembered by some as merely is now a video game, and they don't understand the history behind it. Now, anything else of interest over there?
Al Jackson zoomed in yesterday and looked like a clown in an orange suit. I didn't care for it. Evidently, you guys thought he looked great. I don't know why he can't just dress like a normal person. I didn't care for it.
Yeah, no.
He could pull it off. I don't think that any of the rest of us could. Remember when we dressed up Josh in that big orange suit?
Yeah.
Yeah, look great.
Remember when you dressed me up like a blueberry? Maybe that's why I don't like blueberries. You dressed me up like a blueberry for a live concert. Thought it was hilarious. Remember that?
I don't remember.
I don't remember
Must
that.
have been high.
Really?
A bad idea.
Tom invited Al to shave his balls while staying at his house.
He sure did.
Yes,
Well, that's because there was a discussion.
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think you just want him to shave his balls in your house.
Wasn't
I think you really were into that.
Wasn't there
Seemed like you
discussion
were very
about
excited.
people doing that in hotel rooms? I know, Pat, when you used to dye your hair, didn't you always do it at a hotel?
Yep, only a hotel.
So
yeah.
you didn't mess up.
Ruin their towels. Yeah.
I see. To me, one of the big moments yesterday was the fact that is a taco or a burrito a sandwich has actually made it to the courtroom.
To me, one of the big moments of yesterday's show
was.
How did you say it? Is taco or burrito a sandwich?
Yeah, are tacos and burritos considered to be sandwiches, and it ended up in court.
And a judge said, yes, they're Mexican sandwich.
So that's a legal precedent now.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah, go ask for a taco sandwich today and see if you don't get a quick chuckle out of the.
Was it just a local court, Tom?
It was a state court.
No, I think it was a. I don't know. It was somewhere in northern Indiana.
It wasn't some higher court.
No.
I mean, I'm sure it'll probably
in
be
Fort
appealed.
Wayne.
And if it goes to the higher court, of course, it'll be a taco Supreme Court decision. Thank you for feeding me that joke.
Miss Pat also called us yesterday talking about her new season of, what is it? Miss Pat judges everything, or what's the name of it?
This will be the Pat Show.
The Ms. Pat Show.
Louder and more. What'd you say?
The Ms. Pat Show. It's the fourth season. It's her
okay.
sitcom.
But she also has
And then she has the judge show.
where
That's
she's the
not out
judge.
yet.
And I believe she said that she will happily put a white man in jail.
I think she might have
Speaking
said
of Tom, yeah.
Yeah, I think she's trying to do that. And then we were debating, by the way, to get back to the other topic, is a hot dog a sandwich? Then we got into what I think is not even a debate. To me, a hot dog, if it's in a bun, it must be a hinged bun.
Yes.
Do we agree on this?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, it's a sub.
Right.
Well, you're going to
agree.
get some static out of her because she thinks you can take a piece of bread and make a hot dog.
Yes, you can.
You can, but that's still one piece
not
that's
a hot
folded
dog.
around the dog.
That's more
Not
of a.
necessarily. You could split the dog, put it on a piece of bread.
That's a hot dog
Wiener,
sandwich.
that's a wiener sandwich.
Has anybody ever written a book called Culinary MacGyvering? Because that's what that is.
Oh, yeah. You have to come up with that kind of stuff sometimes.
Oh, sure. We've all done
Cupboard's
that.
bare. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times it's end of the month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all done various things.
Sliced hot dogs on saltines. All right.
I had peanut butter and jelly on a tortilla the other day. That's all we had.
What is it? More month of money, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
But all of those topics, Tom. That's right. Yesterday.
Who is that again?
Foreigner.
Oh, no wonder I don't have it in my catalog or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like any foreigner?
Foreigner thinks they rock and they don't. That's my problem with them. Yeah.
Well,
they're no. Give me Boston. Boston actually rocks. And they're kind of humble about it. Foreigners all in your face with, aren't we rocking? No, you're not. Is any of this true at all?
No. And sadly, Boston no longer rocking.
You're a dirty white boy.
There we go. That was one of their lesser tunes. I'll grant you that.
Song.
You hear
That one I put up at the top.
Boy?
Yeah.
There you go.
Really?
That's all you need to know about Ace Cosby, everyone. He thinks Dirty White Boy is a great song.
Well, it's a rocking song.
Yeah, I don't.
No. Don't back off. Just because I disagree, don't back off it. A great song.
I never back off.
Actually, my favorite Foreigner song actually does not rock. It's that.
I want to know.
I love that song.
What about Urgent? You don't like that one?
I don't.
Great sax solo?
One of the many reasons I don't own guns is if I want to know what love is, would come on, I'd clear the building. Okay? I hate that song.
Oh, man, I really.
I want to know what
That'd be a good show.
out of it.
We could all come up with a list of the 5 most popular songs we despise.
He really needs that.
Jesus.
Ugh. Just passionate. Oh, no.
Got him.
McGee's here.
He
Shut up. It had to be done. Stop crying.
He got McGee'd.
Let's move on. Hey, we've been talking about Raycons for a long time. They're nice, wonderful product.
And there's a sea change at Raycon.
There's an upgrade. They just launched their model best-selling everyday earbuds. Now you also get active noise cancellation, ergonomic design to fit the widest range of ears, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once, plus weatherproof and sweat-resistant. Available in a variety of vibrant new colors like blush, violet, forest green, royal blue. Raycon now also offers a 30-day happiness guarantee, so what indeed are you waiting for? It's this simple. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 20% off your Raycon order, plus free shipping. 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That one more time, buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Once again, a quick reminder, Greg Hahn and Willie G. Louisville, the Caravan, tonight and tomorrow. While I'm at it, Duke Tomato. Duke Tomato. Did I say tomato?
Yeah,
Tomato?
you did.
said tomato. What? Duke Tomato.
Tomato.
Sometimes when you get up early, speaking becomes very difficult, particularly for me, which is why this probably wasn't the right job choice.
I've told you that many times.
Okay. Cedar Rapids, Iowa, tonight with Duke at the CSPS Hall. And then tomorrow, Prairie Meadows Casino in Altoona, Iowa. Speaking of Iowa, we're going to be there soon. Details on that coming up. Also, a bunch of cool stuff in the news today and interesting stuff in the world of sports. We have world records. We have menthol in the news. Not to mention, we have medieval fart jokes.
Oh, really?
Have been discovered in a manuscript. Very exciting. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1.
I tell you, I am single now. This came up. We'll talk about it more later.
I'm sorry.
You're not going to be able to stop me. It's come out. But I tell you this much right now. I am trying to talk to girls.
Yeah.
And I'm young. I can talk to young girls. You ever looked at a young girl? They're great. They're great.
Yeah. Sure.
You ever talk to one? It's like torture. It's like having a conversation with a baby, except babies don't have dumb ideas yet. It's like if my nephew all of a sudden was misinformed about politics and had dumb dog stories. It'd be like I was on a date with him. They don't even know what to say, but I'll get to the naked picture in a second. I was talking to a girl. We were at a place that has pool tables. I go, hey, do you play pool? And she goes, I had sex on a pool table once.
Oh, wow.
That's a weird way to say you don't play pool. I don't even know how to respond. Was it a league? What is that? How do I go to that? I'm glad I didn't ask if she played ping pong.
Yeah.
But that pictures thing.
Yeah, you got to be careful who you send naked pictures
With
to.
these young chicks, they'll send naked pictures.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah.
You don't even have to. I was just texting back and forth with a girl, and she's like, "Hey, I like you or whatever. And you want to see some good pictures?" Hey, yeah, semicolon close parenthesis, I do. And then she sends a few of them, and I'm like, "Hey, these are hot."
Yeah.
And then she's got short hair in one and long hair in the other. They just keep them on file like W-2s. From now on, send me your boobs and today's newspaper. I want to feel special.
See 'em with today's headlines. Yeah.
You want to know that they're fresh.
Yeah, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Here's why I like soccer now. I love to see our soccer team lose, not because I'm against them, but because I love to see the look of disappointment in all these fake bandwagon fans. I was in the airport when Landon Donovan and the boys lost. And people were in the airport crying. And we're just so proud of them. We love our soccer team. Really, name 3 players.
How true?
Just say you like soccer. First of all, we shouldn't even have a soccer team. We should have soccer players, but our national team's only function should be to go to other countries and allow them to stomp us, because they can't beat us in anything else. We go to every other country. We take their best athletes in all their other sports. Soccer is the only thing they still have a shot at beating us in. Why would you steal that country's joy? We still have fun. We still have porn and other things that make us happy.
A tremendous sport.
Yeah.
These other countries, all they have is that. And the last thing they want to do is lose to somebody they hate in the sport they perfect. How pissed would you be if the Lakers lost to Al-Qaeda? You understand?
Before any more information is out. And that's a look at things you may have missed on a Friday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Don't you just want to get drunk one day and have fun?
He's living in Manzarek's basement.
I can piss away money better than I don't.
We're not even talking about the
I'm a
gambling.
terrible card player.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not going to play cards. Slots, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Slots.
That's a great idea.
Full high limit.
Yeah, you can lose all your money
50
in
bucks a
5
pull.
seconds.
Load them up. No, $150 a pull.
$150 a pull.
Yeah.
This one's called the shredder. You just put your money in and it shreds your money.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Brigham All Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The oldest gold medalist was in 1912 when Oskar Swan took home first prize in a shooting event as a 64-year-old. And while a 64-year-old Olympian is rather amazing, there was almost an 87-year-old winner at the first Olympic luge competition in Innsbruck, Austria, 1964. The fastest luge run was logged by an 87-year-old Austrian, Johann Lickensfinkter. Johann amazed the crowd and the judges, who nearly awarded him the gold medal, until it was learned that Lickensfinkter was not entered in the event or even on the team. It seems that Johann was a spectator who had slipped and accidentally slid down the track at a record pace. Lickensfinkter left his mark in Olympic history, as well as on the luge track itself.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. If you're not, you're a communist.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7, 24/7.
Coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Matt Godwin's over there. We just had a wonderful discussion in the break room. We've got to find a way to package that up and
What were you talking about?
get it out. Get it out. To the,
Yeah, that'd be
one episode.
Yeah, no one followed by some kind of disclaimer and then a lawsuit.
All the mistakes
My
we
favorite Tom comment off the air is always, "Yeah, what the hell is his deal?" I love it when he says that.
I'm currently fighting with our producer, Jason.
About?
Yeah, what the hell's his deal?
Ry Cooter.
Oh. Who the hell's Ry Cooter?
One of the great guitar players in the world, Mr. Cooter.
Is he still alive? If he's alive, he's not playing the guitar very much. I can tell you that.
He's probably... Is
he still alive?
90?
Early 70s, I would
77.
guess.
Yeah, he's up there.
Late 70s, I was
he's
close.
great.
He's a terrific guitar player. Played...
How does he feel about his last name being synonymous with
it's a D.
It's
not Cooter. It's
Cooter. You say Cooter. Cooter. I think either is
Did you ever take that test when you were in school?
What test?
The Cooter preference test?
Yeah.
Anybody?
What?
No.
I don't know, but I want to hear more.
I would hit yes, I do prefer.
You prefer the Cooter? Yeah, if you prefer Cooters. Yeah. Wasn't that the name of it, Pat?
I don't remember.
With the pin?
The pin?
What are you talking about?
The Cooter.
Someone help me here. Because maybe I'm the only one.
This sounds like some Mengele thing.
No, it was a test. Let me think here. Probably maybe when you're 14 or 13, and you take this test, and as I recall, there was some kind of a pin you'd poke the answer. It was an early computer scoring thing,
Okay, yeah, like one of the old voting things.
And
where
it was if I remember well, it was trying to help you decide what you wanted to be career-wise.
Oh, okay.
In other words, a lot of really unnecessary pressure on kids to say, "You've got to do this by cracky."
No, I missed out on that.
You mean Career Day?
It was kind of I think, and I believe
but
it was.
You guys did it with
It was
push pins.
Did we call those like career aptitude tests? Or
lottery.
Someone out there has to remember this. I'll Google it, but I think
those tests were yes, but ours was not called the Cooter preference. Yeah, preference test.
And I think the majority of the folks at my school ended up preferring Cooter. Others preferred other things.
What was Cooter? What? I
don't
know.
It's just the name of the. It must have been the last name of the person who invented the test.
Oh my God.
Maybe it was Ry Cooter's dad.
Maybe.
Papa Cooter.
Sly Cooter.
Papa Cooter sounds like, what'd you do this weekend, Lloyd?
Oh, we have
Papa Cooter.
We have an announcement from management. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Well, that's it. We've been canceled.
What the hell?
I highly recommend Ry Cooter's albums, by the way. You ever hear that song, Alimony?
No.
Really? Okay.
There's some good Ry Cooter music.
He's
Okay, I believe you.
Music archivist.
Slide guitar player.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
The slide guitar player.
Played with the Rolling Stones. Played with Little Feat on the early albums. Great
Now
stuff.
explains it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
No thanks from our producer.
No thanks.
Oh, really?
Is that what you were fighting about?
And
the
you drove 6 hours yesterday to go see
Greta Van Fleet.
Greta Van Fleet.
Yes, and
sorry.
arguably one of the best rock bands out there now.
You know what, though? Tom saying you drove 6 hours to go see Greta Van Fleet is the way he tells all stories. It was 2 hours. But
you had to drive back. You had to drive back.
Oh, is
That's
that
still
what
less
you're
than
counting?
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you live in the and don't you
2
live?
and 2 is
Don't you
four.
live in?
Still way high.
No, you live an hour north of here. I'm doing the math.
And
It's
now
2 hours.
that.
You're talking to a guy who wanted to fly to France to go see Taylor Swift. Yeah.
Not
They
flying.
didn't want to. His
Not flying to France.
daughters have him by the nuts.
They're not flying to France. They're flying to England.
Okay.
Visit my sister.
Wow, it got really quiet.
Yeah.
You know what? If they weren't really sweet girls, I'd be upset. But they really are. Sweet.
There was a big thing in the paper. It's cheaper to go see Taylor Swift in Europe than it is to see her here.
What's even cheaper,
including the
saying
airfare.
no. No, it was very cheap.
NFL
I've
schedule
already
is.
seen her, what, 3 times?
No, I don't think.
People who study the NFL schedule, whoever those
Yeah.
sad, awful people are, have made it known that, yes, the NFL has confirmed that, they did take into account where Taylor Swift was going to be and when she was going to be there as far as the NFL schedule.
Oh,
They
wow.
absolutely.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, something about the Chiefs playing the Bills late in the year and she's playing in Toronto. So it's like a 2-hour drive from the Rogers Center over to where,
you got to
where
take
Travis is going to be.
By 2 hours, you mean 3.
They did that. No, I meant 2 hours. Dickhead. And then, anyway. We've got this message just in from our producer. According to Wikipedia, Ry Cooter began playing the guitar when he was 3 years old. At the age of 4, he accidentally stuck a knife in his left eye and has had a glass eye ever since.
What an idiot.
He's a great player.
One-eye Cooter.
You think Taylor Swift is...
One big pink eye, Pat.
I got you.
Taylor Swift has to be tired.
I would think.
She just bought an island. Did you see a $17 million island?
Good for her.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why not? Why wouldn't you?
I would hide there.
Yes. Buy an island and just rest.
Yes.
Take a break.
Whatever you got to do.
And have native men approach you.
Coconuts and booze.
That's what I'd do.
Do you think you'd want to go to a place like Fiji on vacation?
Sure.
Yes. Why not?
Beautiful.
Not that long ago, I more or less had an official nervous breakdown, and I went down to a beach and sat for 3 days. Yeah.
Very nice.
Caribbean?
It didn't help, but...
It is surprising how those trips... You know what, Chick? Those trips haven't helped me either.
No, they don't. Yeah, you look back on it. Yeah, I did that. Well, here we are again.
You didn't get eaten by a shark,
Yeah.
so I guess I'm still here.
I want to stay in one of those cabanas that's on the water. You know what I'm saying? Where you walk out on it looks like a dock, but a really nice dock with beautiful cabanas.
I want to be on a beach somewhere where
There's one of those in the Bahamas, Kristi. What's that place called? It's Compass Point?
Yes.
Pick up
Oh, I love that. I'll eventually do
a
that.
Polynesian woman.
I
That's
love
my,
Compass
that's my
Point.
goal.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Dude, you could make...
I got to get to why. That's what I got to do. I got to get there.
I wonder if you underestimate how charming you are.
No, I don't know. I absolutely know who I am. And
Okay.
That's why the nervous breakdown.
No.
I know a barista looking for a guy.
Is that right?
What?
She'll make me coffee. I don't like coffee. This is perfect.
You're out
she'd
then.
smell like coffee all the time.
It's summer. We're going to get you out. Don't worry.
You don't
like the smell of it?
You could put up with it, couldn't you? Little Sankalingus.
I don't know, man.
That's the decaf. That's the decaf.
Yeah, sure.
Coming up,
Is Sanka still out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It's an instant coffee.
Yeah, they don't
right?
advertise as much as they used to.
Yeah.
Maybe they know they got a good product. They don't have to.
Okay. Coming up, we have some interesting sporting news. We have a couple of
play
sweet,
hell hearing about it.
sweet dog stories, both involving a similar situation in two different countries. It's absolutely fascinating. Speaking of coffee, if your coffee tastes like bleach, someone's trying to kill you. We'll get to that when we return. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link.
Again, to go through your dating ritual, you've met some lovely young lady, perhaps after an evening on the town, and
you take her back to your place.
You get back to the townhouse. She wants to come in for coffee or something.
Do you show her your chops?
Do you immediately sit down? Oh, by the way, I happen to be.
I say, hey, by the way, I don't want to brag or anything, but how about I lay down the thunder? Finish your drink.
We're going upstairs. Oh, my.
So do the ladies?
It's really not that strong. You can take a bigger sip. I'll be over here laying down the funk. All right.
Do the ladies dig that? Do they?
No.
Not at all.
That kind of, you can see them like kind of cringe until you stop because it's very loud.
Yes, it is.
I can't hear it. All sounds good to me. You know, trying to have a conversation with them. So anyway. All right.
Do you play any sort of romantic stuff? Do you play like a slow tune, maybe something mid-tempo?
With the brushes, maybe?
Yeah, get the...
No, I don't even own a pair of brushes.
No. What's the point, huh?
Yeah, maybe
It's the purpose.
I could do some of these things, you know. So anyway. Can't your roommate feed your dog?
Very romantic. Now, do you have an exit strategy when you sit at the drums?
Apparently hers is the dog one.
Yeah. I got to feed the dogs.
But I mean,
That was Tom's line. I'm surprised the girls are using
Great.
it.
once you sit down and just you play for a couple minutes, then do you have a way you can gracefully get up? Do you have like a little finish, a little quick?
Yeah, I like to. I'll finish kind of like this. Let's face it, I am great.
Greg Hahn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I love a man with
fantastic.
confidence.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just getting old. I'm not doing this gracefully. I hate technology. I hate any kind of change. Have you seen this commercial for a car where they say the car can actually anticipate when you're going to have a wreck? The car can predict when you're going to... I guess they got some kind of computer on board.
Right.
I thought, if that was really true, as soon as I hand the keys to my son, the damn airbags would go off. You know what I mean? But I thought all this technology, like I'm sure you guys probably have this. I just don't understand if this like MySpace and Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Twitter.
I don't understand the concept. Can you imagine being in a mall and going up to a complete stranger and going, "Psst, could I be your friend?" Denied. You'd be denied bail. That should be denied. And young people out there, I'm not saying I'm right. I know this is old man cranky talk. I really do. But I just don't understand. I see all these young college kids getting tattoos with like Chinese characters on their arm.
Yeah.
You think there's college kids in China getting "Get her done" tattooed on their arms. I find that unlikely, don't you?
That's very possible.
Now, this you don't have to be old or cranky for this to make you mad, but this is making me nuts. Have you noticed how lately when you call these tech support things, in my case, I was calling my credit card, but one of these 1-800 things, we know this has been outsourced for a while, but remember in the beginning how they try to pretend like they're American?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that? They'd say, "Oh, my name is Sean." You go, "Yeah, how's the weather in Calcutta today, Sean?" But now they don't even care. Have you noticed that? I mean, I'm serious. I called the other day, and the guy just told me his an Indian name, and when they put me on hold, they're playing Ravi Shankar. You know, they didn't bother to hide it at all, and I was getting so frustrated because I wasn't getting anything done. I kept saying, "Excuse me, I'm sorry. What was that? Please, excuse me." Could repeat that. And here's what I want you guys to do. It was a lot of fun for me. Maybe we'll start a movement. I started mumbling on purpose like Boomhauer from King of the Hill or Gabby Hayes. I started going, "Yeah, they damn well some make up a thing in there, put someone down on him." He goes, "Excuse me, what?" I said, "Yeah, how do you like it up, Boom? Huh? Try that on for size."
Almost run. Oh, gosh. Oh, I have another phone call.
You do?
Oh, and it's Tobic.
Uh-oh.
And I don't want to take this one.
Why not?
Hey, you want to hear a trick?
Well, okay.
Watch how I lose them. All you have to do is duplicate your voicemail greeting, and they have no idea it's not you.
Oh, okay.
Just listen to this.
All right.
I'm going to click over.
Okay.
Listen, I got to memorize it, though.
Okay.
Okay, hang tight. Hi, you've reached gold level sales leader Kenneth Tarmac. I'm sorry I can't take your call at the moment, but your call is very important to me. I check messages every quarter hour unless in flight, in which case I'll answer upon landing. So after the tone, please leave me your name, 2 numbers, and a brief message. Or you can Skypage, text, or preferably email me at ktar_closer.com. He's still talking.
Is he talking?
Yeah, he's still chatting me up. Oh, God. I'll catch you later. I can't get enough of this.
All right, bye.
We just landed and I pulled it off again.
Oh, you did?
I don't believe I called Bob.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
And Jesus said, "Take this bread and eat it. It is my body." And the disciples said, "Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet." We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Back right now. It's your fault.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
I'm still laughing.
Josh Arnold. There's
Still
Ace Cosby.
Still
I'm
laughing
Chick
at what,
McGee.
Pat?
You poor thing trying to do the weekend weather.
And there's Tom. I have something to say. Kristi in the hallway about a half hour ago comes up to me. It might have been the first thing you said to me this morning. And she said, tell them what you said.
Well, on the way to work today, I thought about this and I thought, man, Chick does a really good job at his. And so I went up to him and I said, "You do a really good job here. I enjoy your work."
Yes.
I mean,
this happens to me.
It scared the hell out of me. I can't get it out of my head, and I don't know why she said it. Am I dying? What's going on?
Well,
no, because
not dying, really.
Because nobody here really ever says anything nice to each other.
No, nobody says you do a good job. No one's ever
and
said
I thought of it, and I go, Chick really does a good job. He's great at what he does. And I wanted to tell you that.
Well, hit 2 A's.
I meant it sincerely.
I know, and that only made it worse.
Hoping that the tradition would continue today.
He's doing a fabulous
Thus far?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Suck it.
By the way, now we were just having an argument off the air.
and happy birthday, Chuck Lofton. It's my
that's right,
my
it is.
boy's Chuck Lofton's
Okay,
birthday.
happy birthday, Chuck. Now,
Chuck.
we
He's
were
great. Chuck Deluxe.
arguing off the air.
The other Chuck.
About this.
I don't want to.
We're talking about Ry Cooter.
Ry Cooter, the great guitarist, singer.
Oh, man, there really is no reason to spend time on this.
Would you take a slice of rye and just sop it in the
little cooter?
And just,
little cooter juice.
There have to been a women along the way that you would have done.
Is there a company, because we have all these unusual beverages, is there a place that does make cooter juice?
Oh, my God. Probably.
Why isn't that being bottled right now?
Yeah. Come on, everything else. Here we go.
Cooter juice.
Turpentine and dandelion wine. I've turned the corner and I'm doing fine.
Like
Way
this?
to go over there, fingers.
Picking him off with his gun of mine.
Sounds like a homeless guy with a guitar. What's going on over there?
See, I like this stuff, but this is not for everyone.
She didn't grow up, she grew out.
This is my vocal style.
I thought he was a guitar player. I didn't know he was a singer.
Both. Yeah, he's an artist.
Maybe this will be. Maybe you'll like this one. Here's his guitar stylings.
Got a long intro, Pat.
Little goes a long way.
Well, whatever it is, I hope Rye gets to singing because Tom has lost interest.
Beautiful guitar player. All right, I just want to play that for Jason so he can calm down.
So he can calm down. He's asleep.
Because he drove 6 hours yesterday to see Greta Van Fleet.
Boy, they're good.
They are
They are good, yeah.
All right.
A little Led Zeppelin influence.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that they sell Fleet enemas at their show?
Where was
No,
I?
they do not.
Fleet
No,
Enemas,
but-
chick. Is that going on your list?
No, but he saw them at the Yum Center in
That's
where is it?
in Louisville.
Yeah.
Louisville. He saw him at the Yum Center, and he goes. He says, and as you enter, they give you a leg of chicken.
Yeah, you get a drumstick. Everybody
get a
goes
drumstick.
in.
You
get a KFC drumstick.
And I believe
Chick and Pat were both. Really?
Are you kidding
They
me?
just hand you one?
That's a great idea.
If they did that, then people would eat them and throw them on the floor. There'd be chicken legs everywhere. It looked like the killing fields.
Is there a KFC in there?
Of course, that.
I would imagine the KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut trifecta.
Pizza Hut, yeah. the
I have been in a lot of arenas in my day. That one has the best sound.
It does.
It has great sound.
I saw
at the
Paul
Yum
McCartney
Center.
there. It was.
Yes.
I don't know how they did it, but
I don't
for
either.
some reason it has better sound than any arena I've ever been in.
Me too. I agree.
But you were very lucky to see a fine band there. So how long did Ry Cooter play when he opened up the show? They wish they could play that good. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to Chick McGee.
We had an NBA playoff game last night. Anthony Edwards had 27. Timberwolves beat Denver 115-70. They'll force Game 7 on Sunday. Let's see. Mike Conley had 13 points in a return.
When's the championship game?
Mike, shut up. Xander Schauffele. Game 6 tonight in Indianapolis between the Pacers and the Knicks.
Of like, what, round 2 of 9?
That goes.
Sick of it.
Really?
Chris Kreider had a hat trick in the third period last night. The Rangers advanced in the NHL.
Thank you.
Josh.
Happy now?
Xander Schauffele set the PGA Championship record with a 62 yesterday. He also ties a major championship record he shared last year in the U.S. Open. He took advantage of rain-softened condition. It was very soft. Schauffele played the back nine with a 31.
Oh, that's soft.
It's
Very soft.
I get excited if I shoot 62 on 9 holes, let alone 18. God.
Brianna Stewart ruined Caitlin Clark's regular season home debut, which is French. Debut means first time.
Oh.
By scoring 31 points. The Liberty 102-66 winners over the Fever in Indianapolis last night. Caitlin finished with 9 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 turnovers. Liberty pulled away with a 12-0 second quarter run. And it says here, did not look back. The first Shohei Ohtani bobblehead. The first Shohei Ohtani.
Show 'em what?
See what we've got? See? We
Well, I'm
can't do it.
confused when I'm supposed to say it.
Can you just
The
do the
response is, hey, Ohtani.
Don't you just say Shohei?
No, I said the first Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
She's got it.
Show me. It's not working. I'm
It's not
sorry.
fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, the bobbleheads snarled traffic outside Dodger Stadium, and who wants to bet that these bobbleheads are going to be selling online for $100,000?
I bet.
I'll bet that. They're not going to go.
I know I need to sell mine. I have some gambling debts I need to.
And this is only the. I've heard he'll get you out of trouble if you have gambling debt. They say right here in the first Shohei Ohtani bobblehead giveaway of the season.
Oh, okay.
What does that tell us? That's right. Ellie De La Cruz stole 4 bases. The Reds, though, thumped the Dodgers in L.A. 7-2.
Stole 4 bases, man.
Yeah,
that's
There
great.
are only 3.
Yeah, how do you do that?
He's on quite the tear. They had
Stealing
to go back.
home is not easy.
They had to go.
It's nailed down, right?
They had to go to the equipment trailer and get more bases.
What do you think's harder, stealing first or stealing home? Man, it's got to be.
That's a good
You
question.
can't steal first. I think that's impossible.
That's got to be
You
harder.
can beat out a hit. You can steal home.
Yeah,
You
you
absolutely
can't steal
can.
home. That's right,
No, you
duh.
can't. Yeah,
you can steal first, can't you? Isn't there a situation in which
Probably there's some egghead out there.
This is the Kobayashi Maru of baseball questions.
All right. Can't steal first.
Stupid world record.
The world's oldest sloth just celebrated his 54th birthday.
Hey, you guys.
Oh, not that sloth.
Jan, a male two-toed sloth, lives at Krafeld Zoo in Germany. He's both the oldest living sloth in captivity, and make no mistakes, he's captive.
Yeah.
And the oldest sloth in captivity ever. He was born in the wild of South America and was estimated to be around 6 months old when he was found May 1st, 1970. He's lived at the zoo since 1985.
Oh.
His keepers say Jan has more than doubled life expectancy and is still in great health. He's also passed it. He has fathered 22 slothels.
Go
Wow.
Which is what you call baby sloths.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that.
Sloths have those
Slothels.
really wild nails,
Wow.
man. They're like,
they
will slash.
But I mean, it does kind of say something about
they're always upside down.
animal life because they're very slow. And the other animal that's super slow, turtles,
Live a long time.
they live to be 200. So
Maybe they're teaching us to slow down.
he's got 22 kids, but I hear they're kind of slow. You know, they just not with it.
Is that a joke?
No, it's true.
Sad.
22 kids. That's amazing. I got to slow down. He tried to escape 3 years ago. And he's only halfway to the door. He's rather slow.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
He's a sloth. Which reminds me that you're going to be spending some time this afternoon chilling out at your house.
Oh, I am. And I have peace of mind because my compound is protected by the nice people at Simply Safe. The system I installed myself. And when you take a vacation, are you like me? You're there on the beach waiting for your Polynesian drink to show up? Huh? Did I lock the back door? Are the windows closed? Is my garage door up? Worry no more with the nice people from Simply Safe and the Simply Safe app for your smartphone. Simply Safe has a variety of indoor and outdoor high-definition cameras to watch over your property day and night, sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, and more. And Simply Safe named Best Home Security System of 2024 by the U.S. News and World Report. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. No contract, and comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. Simply Safe has given me, certainly, and many Bob and Tom Show listeners, real peace of mind. Isn't it time you treat yourself? Go to simplysafetom.com right now and get 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. That's simplysafetom.com. There is no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. Coming up, we have a town for sale. That's right, the whole town.
And soccer.
And menthol news in a very positive way. And an interesting story about telehealth, where you have, the doctors on the screen and you're about what will instill confidence in you when you're dealing with that situation. And it's rather interesting, I can tell you that. And some great dog stories coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Yes.
What do you
well,
got over there?
I tell you, it's here's the thing. Turns out these
big old studios and streaming services have decided they don't want to pay their people that have made them so much money.
Oh boy, here comes the whining.
And so, shut your mouth. You shut your dirty mouth. One of these days, you might write a screenplay. We're doing this for you. But anyway, we've had it, and we're not going to take it anymore because, I mean, otherwise, what are you guys going to do when you get off work? What do? You go home and you stream all this stuff, right? So you can see us beautiful actors and these writers.
That's right.
But they ain't going to be around until we get a fair deal. So Dino and I wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here you go.
All right.
Oh, my name is Drew Powell. I'm a star in Hollywood. Things are dark in Tinseltown, and it ain't looking good. The writers are on strike, trying to get fair pay. Nobody's writing nothing, so I don't know what to say. I got the blues, oh, down. I got them writers' strike blues. Yeah. From the top of my head down to the bottom of my socks or feet. See what I need? Actors, we need scripts just like flowers need whatever they need. And I need to get back to work because I got a family to feed. All you networks and studios, sit down and make a deal. Things are gonna get ugly if I have to miss a meal. Lord, I'm down. I'm hungry, guys. I'm hungry. I got them writers' strike blues. Duke, y'all better take a solo, because I'm just about to blow a fuse, you know what I'm saying? You know, I think it's time for Netflix chill. I think Netflix, y'all gotta chill. Come on, Warner Brothers. Help a brother out. Hey, Amazon, it's prime time to make a deal. Pay your fair share. Nice. Yo, Disney, tell Mickey Mouse to slice off a little piece of cheese for these writers. I'm mad, you hear me? Duke, I'm mad. Keep playing the blues, boy. I'm so mad, I'm screaming. All right, here we go. We're going to bring it home now. You ready? But I'm down. I got them writers' strike blues. WGA solidarity, brothers and sisters. United we win. But stay divided and we won't win. See what I'm talking about? I don't understand. I need some help. I got the blues, man. Freaking pay them. Pay the people. I need a job. Power to the people. Let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aaron Brockovich. Drew Powell, all the way from Hollywood. That's a great song.
Hi, everybody. Kristi Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
Oh, no.
Hey, look, ladies, if I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
Let it snow.
if you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
And the announcer for the Super Friends, dead on, too, by the way. I don't know who that guy was.
Yeah, he was the guy who was after Ted Knight. Ted Knight did the original ones.
Right.
He'd be, meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, Jackie and Sarah and Monroe, get ready. Aquaman, I want you on the golf course in 5 minutes. Chop, chop.
Hey, Superman, you're going to free bowl of super that hat or what? Talk to the judge.
Bob and Tom, well-meaning, but
Yeah, they're all messed up.
more than slightly confused.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Kristi Lee.
Hi, Chick.
Doing a great job over there at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Pat?
Yeah.
There's Josh Arnold. Ace Cosby.
Hi.
I'm Chick McGee. We got trouble in Louisville at the golf tournament. Here's Tom. Go ahead.
Okay.
You want to hear about it?
What is it now?
The PGA Championship there at the Valhalla course in Louisville. Xander Schauffele in the lead, tied for second. Our many golfers, and well, there's like 4.
Okay, that was
some
just
guy
funny. named Hubbard.
Who the hell? And then way down,
Ray Wiley,
tied for 12th. He's at even. Xander Schauffele, but I tell you that to tell you this: world number 1 golfer Scotty Scheffler, Masters winner this year, 2 out of 3, has been detained by police in handcuffs this morning in Louisville after a misunderstanding with traffic flow led to his attempt to drive past a police officer into the country club. The police officer attempted to attach himself to Scheffler's car. Scheffler then stopped his vehicle at the entrance to Valhalla. The police officer then began to scream at Scheffler to get out of the car. When he exited the vehicle, the officer shoved Scheffler against the car and immediately placed him in handcuffs.
Wow.
He's now being detained in the back of a police car in Louisville, Kentucky. This is from my boy Jeff Darlington from ESPN, who's there keeping an eye on the PGA.
You don't know who I am. Did you get that?
Well, no, the police officer is going to get, you need to go work private security is what you need.
He is one of the bigger names in golf, so
So he was trying to get into the club to play.
And evidently he was going
Doing his job.
Wrong way down a street. And
okay.
And Barney here decided, I'm sorry, whose side are we on? I can argue either side.
I don't know. I don't know the
I've been waiting to
facts.
see what side you guys are on.
Sure,
I just wanted to see where that's the way it works.
Trying to play the game, an unfamiliar traffic. How would you know?
Yeah.
Seems like an overreaction, but who knows?
It doesn't seem like an overreaction. See how I did that?
Yes.
This police officer is saving us from Scotty Scheffler. I'm not taking any questions from you.
I am. Ace, what do you have?
Son of a bitch.
Didn't he play yesterday? And he had to get in a certain way?
Well, considering yesterday was the first round, yes, he played yesterday. What's your point?
Wouldn't you go in the same way you went in the day before?
I don't know what he's doing, Ace. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking.
You do a great job at your job.
I don't believe you for a second.
You're so thorough.
Got a story here if you want to hear.
That was a shock.
That was
Wait a minute.
That was our sports bulletin.
Stop.
Can I interrupt it for a second?
Yes, go ahead.
Tom wanted to tell us the story.
Okay.
Man was at his doctor's office. The doctor told him, you need to have a brain transplant. The man said, I didn't know that could be done. The doctor told him, yeah, they're doing it now. Man asked, well, where can I get a brain? Doctor showed him into a room. There were all these brains in jars for sale.
Ooh,
Isn't that something that they're doing this?
Right, yeah.
The first brain was labeled nuclear physicist, $10,000 per pound.
Oh.
The second one was labeled heart surgeon, $15,000 per pound. And the third brain was labeled radio personality, $100,000 per pound. The man asked, why so much for the radio personality brain? The doctor said, "You know how many radio personalities you have to kill to get a pound of brains?"
Yeah, it's real funny. Hardy, har, har.
I think we've proven this morning that
Now, we
Here's
do
our
have...
last story in sports.
Okay.
Why am I showing it to you?
Because-
That's right. A Major League Soccer game briefly delayed after a raccoon stormed the field. Now, Ace, I don't know if the raccoon had been to a soccer game before. I don't know what route he took to get onto the field. I realize this might not be as thorough a sportscast as you would run, but I'm doing
you're doing a good job.
My best. The raccoon ran up and down the field at Subaru Park during the game between the Philadelphia Union and New York City FC Football Club. The animal managed to evade several stadium workers before it was finally captured inside a large trash bin. And if you see the video, it's just like a standard trash bin on wheels that you take down to the curb. It's that large.
Yeah.
And this poor guy was chasing after the raccoon, holding it as best he could upside down.
Oh, that's not easy, yeah.
Trying to dump it over the raccoon. Nice. And it was really not, it took him a while.
The raccoon was streaking.
Oh, boy.
No clothes.
Yeah, no.
Naked as the day is.
And it was using his hands, which is not, it's soccer. You can't do that unless you're the goalie.
After some, it says here, clever maneuvering, a second trash can was placed over the first, allowing workers to remove the raccoon off the field. To the cheers of fans.
I bet they loved it.
Finally, something to make it interesting.
Can we find the cat audio with Kevin Harlan?
Okay.
Evidently Tom has other ideas.
Well, no, what do you have?
And that's sports. We're looking for it. And they caught the raccoon. Well, when I say caught it, they mean.
Oh, that's a shame.
No, they actually had a whole big deal. They had to announce that they relocated it and that the raccoon is okay. People are upset. We have a
people are upset.
We have more
People
Tom
are
Speak. They had to have some kind of hotline or something. This is from Danny. He writes, yesterday I was filling up the kiddie pool for my 3-year-old son.
Oh.
And he said, Daddy, do I need my swimming costume?
Yes.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And filling up the pool in Wisconsin. Chilly. Here we go. My husband asked me to drive us home today. He wasn't feeling well. I don't typically drive his truck. I'm not familiar with it. It has a very odd transmission setup, buttons instead of a gear shift.
Oh.
For the life of me, I could not remember the word reverse. So I asked him, how do I put the truck in rewind?
Rewind!
Makes more sense. You're looking at a button and be kind. Beep, beep, beep. Well, thank you very much, Ramona. We certainly appreciate you taking the time to write us a little bit more Tom Speak. Now, are you looking for some audio over there? What's happening?
We have Tony Rome with Jim Nance. Evidently, there was a kitty cat on the field. Is that right? You want to put that up? But first, can you... here it is now.
Look at this, Jim. This is like how you ran in high school. Look at that. Perfect form, extension. I mean... And doesn't even get phased that there's people around. Just look at the change of direction. Does he get both feet in right here at the end, Jim?
Well, he turns it upfield.
That's way too much fun at this point. I feel like we're just like in that tired mode.
Oh, and then the security personnel came up and got the cat.
He's down, Jim. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Well, there goes. He's got 8 left, Jim, doesn't he?
8 left.
Are they back next year, the two of them?
Yes, they are.
All right.
For those of you those 6 people enjoy them. Yep.
His birthday
Ready to
today.
roll. Whose?
Jim Nance?
Is that right?
I think so.
You have to whisper.
Jim Nance.
You have to say happy birthday.
Well, I'd like to thank everyone.
Old Nancy boy.
For wishing me a happy birthday. I'm very excited.
Okay, well
done, Jim.
I like
An
him.
amazing Jim Nance.
Coming up.
Amazing.
And that concludes our sports broadcast?
Wait a minute. Jim Nance and Chuck Lofton have the same birthday?
Apparently.
Is that right?
I think so. Wow. I thought I saw that. I'll have to dig up today in history, but I'm pretty sure it's his birthday today.
All right.
I took a fleeting look at it, and I thought I saw that.
Wait a minute. Stop. You remember Jim Nance's goodbye, don't you?
One thing I learned through all of this is everybody has a dream, and everybody has a story to tell.
Listen to that voice.
Just try to find that story.
Is that Jim Nance or your mailman? I don't know.
You told it better than most, let me tell you. Can I tell you one other thing?
If you have
I
to.
mean this. I'm trying to play off level.
No, it's your. Yeah.
But to you, everybody in the college game,
Okay.
CBS family, my family.
All right, thanks, Jim.
All the
We
viewers.
have to cut to 60 minutes.
Jim, you're going long. Jim. Well, I'm sure that's about it.
Folks, sorry you missed the beginning of NCIS.
Yeah.
I know how I feel.
But he's still doing golf, correct?
I don't know.
Oh.
He reconstructed a hole from Augusta in his backyard. I read that a couple days ago.
That's fun.
Yeah, if you say so.
That's some serious money.
He was at Augusta this year, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now,
I didn't watch
is
it.
that officially the end of sports?
Yes.
This is what you farted for.
Be a good sport.
Thank you very much.
Kristi!
Scientists have created a sarcasm detector.
That'll work.
No.
Really?
Researchers at the Speech Technology
I
Lab
can't wait to use it.
at the University of Groningen said subtle.
Remember our school cheer.
Said subtle changes in tone that convey sarcasm often confuse computer algorithms, which limits content analysis tools. Now they've developed an algorithm for improved sarcasm detection.
Oh, great. So now AI is going to be sarcastic with us.
Yep. They've combined auditory and textual information, providing a comprehensive analysis of sarcasm.
Oh, no.
Isn't German one of the languages that doesn't have sarcasm? Didn't we have that story last year?
I don't know.
Just doesn't play?
Yeah, I think. Maybe one of the comedians was over there and he was telling us.
So this was in Germany?
As Oscar Wilde
I think
said.
you know something. I think that was in Holland. Actually,
Ah, okay.
Now that I think about it, yeah. But I do believe we had that. One of the comedians was saying that it doesn't work in German.
Huh,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oscar Wilde claims that sarcasm is the lowest form of wit.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That's what he said.
And he knew wit.
Sarcasm and puns.
And then he said, what's the name of that boy over there?
Then he said, I love your trousers.
He looks hot.
And wasn't his last words either this wallpaper goes or I do or something like that?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I sure hope so.
I hope so.
Wouldn't that be great if it was?
Now,
that's going to be my last.
We've talked about the need for a sarcasm font.
Sure.
I think we have one. The italics is.
But you can't text italics, can you?
I think you can.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I would love for somebody to teach me that.
Oh.
You can?
You can? I don't know.
Maybe you can't. I don't know.
I didn't think italics meant sarcastic.
When
I put it in
like that?
I like it for
sometimes.
sarcasm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's good,
Yeah.
too. Quotes. There are ways, but you're right, Tom. It doesn't really work. That's why there are kind of some sarcastic emojis. Those are the pictures, right? The emoticons are the, like, semicolon parentheses.
Yes,
Okay.
emojis
Is it
pictures.
Dennis Miller's face?
Oh, dude, I wish.
So that's like
kind of
it's
smirking.
sarcastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it works.
Speaking of AI, DeUville University in Buffalo, New York, invited an AI robot named Sophia to speak at this year's commencement ceremony.
Take off your shirt.
Rather than wearing the traditional cap and gown, Sophia wore a blue skirt and a school hoodie while addressing more than 2,000 students, faculty members, and their families.
Was this on a big screen?
According to the New York Times, Sophia did not read prepared remarks, but instead responded to questions from student body president John Risk. Sophia told graduates, quote, to embrace lifelong learning, be adaptable, pursue your passions, take risks, foster meaningful connections, make a positive impact, and believe in yourself.
In other words, a generic,
vague,
commencement.
Is it an actual robot, Tom?
Was it a robot on stage?
Okay, it just has AI capability to.
And there were a lot of people that objected to it, actually.
Even the robots can't give a commencement speech that people don't walk out
that's
of.
the thing.
Right? What a thankless kid.
Yeah, you can't win. That's been the lesson the last few years.
Yeah.
Yes.
No matter who you are, someone's going to be pissed. It says the decision to have Sophia speak was met with backlash. The university president, Laurie Clemo, defended the choice, saying we wanted to showcase the potential for technology.
Yeah. Okay.
She's definitely a robot, and she has a human face.
But they're also
creepy.
There are wires sticking out of the back of her head.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's very clearly a robot.
How are her jugs?
She's wearing a hoodie. I can't see her jug. Sorry.
Apparently, she opened by saying, "You punks are merely reproductive blobs of horny flesh. You all want to be childbearing women. Don't get jobs." Oh, wait a minute, wrong team. That was the guy from the Chiefs. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
All right. It looks sort of like an animatronic from Disney.
Yeah,
at
kind
least
of.
from the far.
It'd be great if she got up there and said, "Believe in yourself. To thine own self be true. Death to all humans."
I mean,
wait.
We are proud of you for accomplishing.
How many of you used me to write your finals?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Again, on the topic of commencement speeches.
You
good
can't
luck.
win. You're right.
I've had to do one.
Oh, man.
It's a tough crowd because you've got the students who can't wait to get to the party, their parents, their grandparents, little kids.
I sure hope you were paid handsomely.
No, but it was the point is good luck if you're doing it.
Yours was a high school graduation?
How many minutes?
I don't know.
If you did it for free, I'm going to be mad at you.
Not too many. You got to be short and sweet. You got to have a couple jokes in there.
Do you remember your jokes?
Yeah. Anybody here from out of town? Hey, Grandma. Hey, Grandma, get out of that chair. You're faking it, for God's sake. Just because you wanted a nice seat. Come on, you don't really have polio.
Oh, you don't really have polio.
Man, I hope you really said that. That's all I want.
We have an answer to a question posed on the show yesterday. When we were talking about the parachutes on the pigeons.
You are fascinated by this story.
It's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it really worked. I think the homing pigeons worked. It was in World War II, and they were used to carry messages to the French underground. But the article I read, it didn't really say that this parachute thing worked. But we were asking in general if they had parachutes that opened at a certain altitude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, automatically.
Oh, yeah,
right.
That's right.
Because I had this really cool idea for a magician, escape artist, to get handcuffed, jump out of an airplane, and then
have to pull his chute.
Have to pull the ripcord,
Sure.
so he'd have to get the cuffs off. That's pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I want that to work, though? I want the magician to jump out and then somebody to throw the key out.
He has to
get the key.
You know something?
Wow.
I don't think that's possible. It's mighty breezy up there.
How is he unlocking the handcuff? What if he dropped the key in midair? And
that's where we asked. Okay, so could he be wearing a parachute that would automatically deploy at a certain
altitude?
This guy, Joe from St. Joe, writes. Yes, there is a parachute that he was dealing with that opened automatically at 1,500 feet.
Okay.
So I don't know.
So we could do it.
I still wouldn't want it.
1,500 feet. That doesn't seem like enough stopping power.
Oh, you're going to break your legs.
No
but the thing
joke.
I don't know if this is true.
1,500 feet?
Yeah, that's not enough.
That's not enough.
I know this is annoying.
Down.
I know it's annoying when people. I had a dream last night that Greg Hahn bought a hot air balloon, and he and I were going for a ride in it. And when we got up there was a problem, and we were going to crash.
Cool.
Wow. Anybody know what this means?
You're in love with Greg Hahn.
I knew it.
Hahn or Warren?
Now I got to deal with this, Hahn.
By the way, Greg Hahn and Willie G tonight and tomorrow night, Louisville. They're at the Caravan with some great live comedy.
I was in a hot air balloon for some dumb radio show at one point, and the guy looks at me and says, "Okay, we're going to be coming down now. We're going to use that tree up there for a break."
Scary.
And I said, "What?" And yeah, so the basket hit the tree and it went like this, sideways, horizontally to the ground. And
is there anything to hang on to in there?
No, ropes and crap.
Ropes.
So then he slowed us down, and then we started bouncing around down on the ground. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'd do it.
Never.
It's fun.
You want to do the balloon thing?
I do want to be in a hot air balloon. Yeah.
Oh, we can get that all set for you.
I love hot air balloons.
I regret it.
We'll get you all mic'd up and
I'd happily do it.
Crying like a baby at 1,500 feet.
I'll be scared. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Coming up, Kristi, what have you got over there?
Coming up, we have an interesting joke in the news about flatulence. We have puppies stuck and rescued, by the way. And for $6 million, you could own a town.
I'll literally do anything for $6 million.
Really?
Anything at all?
Yes. I'll strangle my own mother.
No, you wouldn't.
$6 million. Will you
hang on a second.
Donate both your kidneys?
She's 70-something. She's,
Will you donate both your kidneys? We can probably cut a deal here. And your liver?
Yes.
And we got a follow-up on last night's NBA playoff game between the Timberwolves and the Nuggets. And remember when I said Mike Conley returned to the Timberwolves? That was the difference maker. Well, guess who agrees with me? I'll tell you when we come back.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sure looking forward to that. And all right, and then again, if you're having some coffee this morning, if it tastes like bleach, put it down.
Don't drink it.
Your wife's trying to kill you. Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also...
We do have to wait a year for the next Indy 500, and we say goodbye to 94's race with a special song entitled 500 Miles, sung by Haywood Banks. Our special thanks to its author, Tom Griswold, for permission to share it with you. I'm Bob Jenkins. So long, everyone.
Hallman 500, Queen Budweiser, Chicken and Goodyear, back home again, Lola and Martin, the turbine in the finish line. STP, Coyote, and Carburation Day.
Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
This is Jimmy Pardo. You are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
I'm sick of being sick. I've been in my bed all week. I feel like dick. I'm sick of my TV. Now I'm hooked on all the soaps on ABC. I try to read a magazine or hear the radio or watch the Bad News Bears again on in HBO. I'm sick of being home, 'cause you think of stupid things when you're alone. I'm sick of this old house, and today I might try on my wife's new blouse. I saw two women fight like cats on Jerry Springer's show because their mom was sleeping with their older brother Joe. I'm sick of feeling bad, but at least my older brother's not my dad. I'm sick of these four walls, and my arms are tired of playing with my dog. I'm sick.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez. My name is Jay Chris Newberg, and these are my thoughts and observations. Do you think if the Pope sneezes and someone walks up to him and they're like, "Bless you," you think he's like, "Haha, I'm good, actually"? Do you think it's pretty safe to say that Rosa Parks was undefeated at musical chairs? I was dating this girl and she got all mad at me because I did exactly what she told me to do. I don't know if you guys have ever been in a situation where you do exactly what your lady tells you to do, exactly what she tells you to do, and yet you're a big jerk. Like, for example, she told me she wanted me to treat her like a princess. So I'm like, okay, no problem, I get you, right? So I called a bunch of my friends up, and they came over, and they piled in the back of my car, and we got some cameras, and we chased her around until she crashed into a tunnel.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Ready to go? Hello, Tom.
I've got an update. I forget why we were talking about the great guitar player Ry Cooder.
We weren't. You were.
I think I was arguing. How did that even come up? I'm a big fan, but
that's what I think of Ry Cooder.
Then I mentioned the.
You've been doing that all morning.
I asked if anybody had ever taken the Cooder preference test, and I wasn't sure if memory was serving me.
I don't know what we did in high school. We took a test like that, and I remember it. And I don't know how they did it, but they came up with what I turned it.
Yeah, and it was as I recall,
dead on.
At the time, it was I think an early computer
lazy smartass is what came up. Yeah,
computer thing, and you'd poke holes in instead of writing.
Man, he just wants to share this, doesn't he?
I have a letter, dickhead.
Right.
If you'd shut up long enough for me to get it out, we could move on to one of your dumb scores. The Cooder preference record. Well, you've already weighed in before I was able to tell people what it was. It's an occupational interest inventory designed to measure your relative levels of interest in 10 occupational areas. You should take it and find something you're good at.
And does Ry Cooder have anything to do with it at all?
The name Cooder. Speaking of Cooters, Kristi's here.
Whoa!
Anyway, last night, the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Denver Nuggets 115-70, and I jokingly said, well, Mike Conley got back in the lineup. That was what... And Anthony Edwards, the star of the Timberwolves, the next Michael Jordan, that's what they call him.
They do?
He said after the game...
Got Mike Conley back. That was it.
That was it.
There you go.
AE agrees with you.
That's what Anthony Edwards said last night.
Got Mike Conley back. That was it.
He must be out in the car doing something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Like
what's
to expand on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Got
And
a
I had not heard that comment
got a
until then.
deadline. Well, because you were right. Very good.
Thank you.
See, the Cooter preference test told you should become a sportscaster.
No, it didn't say that.
What did it say?
A lazy smartass.
Oh, okay.
is what it
Oh,
said,
okay. Okay.
yes.
It's supposed to tell you what kind of career you can seek.
I see, yeah. No, yeah. I remember taking a
You took one?
Yes, yeah.
What did it say?
Something to do with writing and...
Stand-up comedian.
It
You're
did.
so funny.
writing and media, that kind of thing.
Entertain the world.
I'm sure they have the if they have the test
Mom,
these
I
days.
want to entertain.
I doubt if the test these days requires a pin. I don't know why I remember this.
It didn't when I did it. It was, yeah.
So
But I
you-
voted with those pins because remember the whole
you
the
put
chads and the
chads,
hanging
yeah.
chads and
Stylus, the whole
dangling
thing.
chad.
Okay, we've come a long way.
Yes, we have.
All right, now Kristi with her kerchief at the news desk.
And I in my cap.
You do look like a forest ranger.
A forest ranger.
In a part of Wyoming that's very gay. Is what. Want to see the trees this morning? Who's up?
Are you hiding a hickey?
What's the
No.
good of Billings?
You have been wearing a scarf.
I wear a
almost
scarf every day now. It's my thing.
Kristi, do you
Is
like
that
the
your thing?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
None of us have noticed it.
Of course you have.
When did
No,
it become your
yeah,
thing?
It's been very common this week.
Thank you very much.
Just this
Josh.
week?
No. I've
You know
been
what?
wearing
You know
them
why
for
this bothers
weeks.
me? I want it to be my thing, and I'm too scared to.
You could wear an ascot.
I want to do it every day, but I don't.
You'd look good with.
I just wear it. It's like, well, who's that weirdo?
You're
wearing
a
the scarf?
fashionable man.
I'm not. Though.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are.
you
You really are.
You could pull off the ascot.
I don't think I could.
Why are you pushing the ascot?
You're just telling me this so I'll look stupid.
Because it has ass in it.
Yes. Not because it has the word ass in it, but
Sure.
can you imagine walking into Home Depot and you've got an ascot?
Like Charles
good,
Nelson, right?
good luck.
Yeah, what are they?
Made with some screws.
I assume you're here for paint samples because you're not buying a drill.
You don't know me.
You got me. All over my mind.
Well put. I was trying to get there and couldn't think of the way to do
Here
it.
for paint samples.
Google what they're wearing in Europe, like fashionable men, and they're wearing scarves. Jake.
All right, maybe I'll give it a shot.
I saw a headline, Kristi. Tell me if this is because you also have your finger on the pulse of fashion.
I don't know. I do pay attention.
Purses for guys?
No.
This is a thing.
Man
again?
bags, yeah.
Big fan. Big
Yeah.
fan of man bags.
I got one
Yeah.
right here.
Love bags.
Yeah.
Remember a few years ago when the man bun was a thing?
Yes.
Then finally a couple guys looked in and said, boy, do I look like a douchebag.
Man bag is one thing, but these are like clutches, like just little, like tiny little carry things.
What's
Tiny,
it
what do you
for?
mean?
Your butt plug? What do you put in there?
I don't know.
Like 5x7? Is that
Your
what you're
wallet,
saying?
your phone,
No
your
kidding.
keys. Where do you put all that stuff as a guy?
Pockets.
and
It's amazing. They thought of this a long time ago. Someone's, I can.
A nice clutch. I have not seen that. I'll
yeah,
have to look
no,
that up.
guys, just don't do it.
You wouldn't carry a man bag?
No.
What a valise?
I don't even know what that is. That a briefcase?
A briefcase?
You know, the British call them a hold all.
Oh, I like that.
Where's my hold all?
If I carried a briefcase, it would be for a joke. Like I would sit down,
Like Kramer does?
very seriously.
Get some crackers out of it.
Open it up, and there would be like the sandwich makings. Like I was doing very serious work.
This is what I carry.
Oh, I like that pattern.
That's nice.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a satchel
Rugged,
type. Yeah,
manly.
it is rugged.
Rugged?
Yeah, that's rugged.
Yeah, that kind of says REI on it as opposed to Louis Vuitton.
Now let's take a journey. What's in there?
Yeah,
What can you tell us is in there?
I'll tell you everything that's in here.
All right.
The plug-
Okay, what do you-
my iPad goes there, so the
Can
plug-
I guess lip balm? Is lip balm in there?
No.
No lip balm.
What about a change of socks?
Batteries?
Batteries, okay.
Batteries.
And what are those for?
The
For
butt
the
plug.
guitar tuner.
Oh, remember that was the no battery for the guitar tuner incident of
okay.
2023?
Lens wipes.
Very smart.
Stole
Yes.
from
For
here.
his butt.
Absolutely.
Well,
Now,
lens
Tom
wipe.
says those are for your butt. Is that true?
They can go either lenses or butt. Yeah.
I heard they were for the underside of your dick.
Oh, the little shark belly?
Yeah.
The old,
What's
what
that,
is
your
that?
burner phone?
Glasses?
Yeah, the glass case.
Oh, I thought
That's
it was your
smart,
burner
yeah,
phone.
good.
Yeah, when did I buy those? Okay, go on.
Keep going.
And my plug, my cord for my iPad.
He does have
Okay.
a plug in there.
Oh,
There it
there's
is.
a cord,
There
yeah.
it is.
Can go. It's a plug can go anywhere.
Okay, very good. Very good.
You can plug that in anywhere, can't you? Damn,
Very handy.
Then I have all the coffees I stole from here.
Smart.
For the
Good.
cure, for the Keurig.
There's got to be a guy out there listening to us right now who has a block charger, is what you call those from Apple, in his
But?
And he's going to have someone come over and try to charge the phone and that. You wait. Yeah.
Oh,
you wait.
That's happening right now.
No, it's not.
That's happening out in the world right now.
So I'm confused. You're saying that the so-called block charger is inside him?
Yes.
We talk about your square peg.
Is it a USB or USB-C?
USB-C,
Uh-huh.
I think is what
and
that's
somehow,
USB-H in this case.
And is that emitting or USB-M? Is that emitting power somehow?
No, I don't think there's any way to actually charge something, but it seems like something that would be fun.
I'll bet there's an engineer that could develop something like that. A butt plug that would
actually charge something?
That would actually charge things.
Be able to
when this comes out, you're gonna go, I can't believe it, but
can you imagine?
You're stuck on a desert island. You can now recharge your iPhone.
You're in an airport terminal. Do you have an extra charger? You know I do. He starts unbuckling his
stuff. Is that a car charger? No. People often think it's a car charger, but no. You can charge your phone in your car or up in your hand. Okay.
or in your...
Is that sports? Okay, good.
No, hang on. I've got a new video of Scott Scheffler, the #1 ranked golfer in the world, being arrested this morning at Valhalla in Louisville, Kentucky for the PGA Championship. And I'm going to count now as best I can from the video I'm seeing. First of all, Scheffler's in handcuffs.
Yeah.
And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cop cars.
Whoa.
Taking him somewhere. All because he went the wrong way.
They still haven't cleared this up?
A one-way street.
Wow.
I think they have by now, but this is the latest video that I'm seeing on it.
That's crazy.
And there are two officers escorting him into a police car.
Okay.
Was the phrase, "Do you know who I am?" ever
Yeah,
uttered?
right? That's
I don't
what I
know
would have said
why you
immediately.
Oh, wait a minute. There's 2 more cop cars. So that's 9.
So they got everybody. Okay.
Yeah, everybody responded.
We'll try to keep up to date on that
All
one.
right, okay.
Coming up, baby name. Coming up also, we have a new electric vehicle that's going to be legal in the U.S. of A. real soon. And you ever go to a restaurant, they got a bunch of other stuff on your plate besides food?
Like garnishes and things?
Yeah, garnishes.
Yeah. Drizzles and...
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are you against this? It sounds like you're against it.
Well, you may. I'll let you decide when you hear what the garnish was.
Okay.
Okay?
You promise me you'll let me decide.
I promise.
Okay.
I know how it's going to end, though.
All right.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7.
Behind me is the infield of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm here to give you some of the fashion do's and don'ts of the biggest party at the race. Let's talk footwear on race day. You want to wear something comfortable, something you can walk in, something not too expensive. My choice, the Nike Air Monarchs. They're in your garage, next to the lawnmower. Your dad wears them. Don't wear this. This is a Croc. I don't care if it's in sport mode. The holes do give you hilarious tan lines, but you don't want to get any trough juice on your little toesies. If you run into a man wearing these, run away. Any man wearing weatherproof boots at the track has a mind for destruction. He washed his face in the trough this morning. He's been drinking Mountain Dew and moonshine since 6 a.m. If you bump into him, give him a go Colts and keep it moving. What to wear on race day. In the morning, it'll be a little colder. This is my favorite piece of clothing that I own. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. No big deal. Any shirt with the name of an alcohol and the word racing is one of the coolest things you can wear here. This one's sort of a deep cut. Rolling Stone shirt. The concert took place at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Colt skier will do, but I say go the extra mile. This is a Colt shirt with a St. Elmo's shrimp cocktail. I'm not a big fan of wearing sports jerseys for a team that is out of season. Colts aren't playing, and the Pacers also aren't playing. Quick rule for basketball jerseys at the race. You want to wear your Larry Bird Indiana State jersey? Don't. You want to wear your Reggie Miller jersey? Don't. Rick Smits? Don't. Paul George? Don't think about it. George Hill? Not at all. It's too expensive, too cool, and it's going to get covered in Busch Light. You want to wear a Lance Stevenson jersey. Any Pacer that was here less than 3 years. Maybe a Danny Granger jersey. If you're wearing a basketball jersey, pop it off around lap 50. I hear you. Willie, I have a gut. If you're embarrassed about being fat, move to France. This is America and you're allowed to have a gut. You're saying, Willie, I got pimples on my back. I got stretch marks. This time of the year, that's your stars and stripes, my friend. Pop it off and let that flag fly. This is the coolest thing you can wear at the race, an actual Indy 500 shirt. Bonus points if you have an armpit hole or some sort of fraying around the neck. There is one more acceptable shirt to wear to the race. This is what a race fan looks like. Garfield's creator, Jim Davis, is from Indiana. The most famous person from Indiana. Suck it, Greg Kinnear. On race day, you're going to want a nice hat. You can go with an official Indianapolis Motor Speedway hat, or you can go with the cooler Indianapolis 500 hat that I got on 16th Street from a guy selling tacos. Anything with the word Indy on it. I'd recommend a Colts hat or a Pacers hat. The coolest hat you can wear on race day, however, is a Late Night with David Letterman hat. Of course, owner of the Letterman Ray Hall team. I do not want to see a Jay's Garage hat. I don't want to see anything Team Coco. If you have a Daily Show hat and it's spelled D-A-L-Y like Connor Daly, that could fly.
Money shreds your money.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, everybody, this is Todd Snyder, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
In the studio with us, comedian Mike McRae. I understand you're a big Indiana Jones guy. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite movie series ever, man. Mm-hmm. And those movies are always like, when I went to college, I would watch those all the time. I'd be like that would be the professor to have for any kind of class, because he just every semester he just takes off for 3 or 4 weeks to save the world, or find some Inca staff in Peru or something. Like he walks into the first day. All right, class, my name is Dr. Indiana Jones. I'll be your professor for Archaeology 101. His dad busts in the door. Junior, Dad, I'm teaching class here. Junior, there's no time. Rommel Zombie is about to uncover the sword of destiny in a Vandalic horde in Tunisia. Look, I can't just go chasing after some sword all the time. It's not just any sword, Junior. It's Balmung. Balmung. The legendary sword of Siegfried, bestowed by his widow upon Theodoric the Ostrogoth before the slaughter of the Burgundians, and then lost for 1,000 years. Class is like, I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah, go find it. Go save the world. We'll be here when you get back. We'll be at the bar, or the speakeasy, or whatever they had back then. Perfect. Class is partying afterwards. Hey, man, what I tell you every semester?
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Mark Eubanks. Did you go to college down in...
I went to college in University of West Virginia, Morgantown, West Virginia.
Oh, really?
I was a mountaineer.
Well, why would someone from Florida go to college in West Virginia?
Because you didn't have to be real smart to get into school there. Basically, showing up got you that piece of paper.
Valedictorian was a 2.0.
On the breathalyzer.
Comedian Bobcat Goldthwait is here with us. I like goofy movies.
I didn't see Phantom Menace or the Attack of the Clones because I'm 40 years old and I've been so Star Wars, the Lord of the Rings, none of that stuff really. But like a jerk, I went to the Star Wars re-release. Have any of you nerds ever seen a Could you pick a out of a police lineup? If I had a and a donut and a mop, could you tell me the difference between these things? Because the day you actually see one, you're going to throw that stormtrooper cookie jar right out the window. You're going to go, what was I thinking about? I go, I don't know. We've been trying to tell you about it for years.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Yes, sir.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
He's in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
How are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. How about you?
No, not great.
Oh.
There's Ace Cosby.
You're doing a fine job.
If we can do
You're doing
anything
a
for
great
you, let us know.
job.
Fine.
Can we cut a little of the fat around here? You know what I mean?
You want me to order you some food?
Yes.
I'm Chick. Here's Tom.
I say coffee run. What do you guys
Coffee
think?
run.
Oh, all right.
That'd be different.
C-O-F-F-E.
I was going to order you guys all crab cake Benedicts, but if you would rather just have coffee, that's fine.
I'd rather have
Is
coffee.
that like an eggs Benedict with
It's very
crab
good,
cakes?
actually.
It's one of the greatest breakfast dishes.
Absolutely.
I swear to you, this is true. I got an email. It just says, "Dear Chick, tell Tom this. Suck it." That's all it says.
Oh, I love
all it says.
the witty repartee.
I don't know if it was meant to be witty, but it's sincere.
A true raconteur.
Yes.
Yes. Sad, really. that
Amazingly.
He's allowed to vote. Now, we have a number of things I wanted to get to, but Pat, we haven't heard from you today.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I've been here all day. I
It's
did
not
a
the
little
way this is
song
going,
about-
Pat.
He did the song.
Handful of clever
No,
asides.
it wasn't a song. It was a theme.
There was
Right,
a theme,
theme
but it was a
song, yeah.
theme
Did you
song.
put your garden in?
Oh, that's what we missed. First Saturday in May is Naked Gardening Day.
Oh, that's right.
Nationally and internationally.
Really?
Isn't that a little early in the season for naked
No.
gardening?
No, not at
No,
all.
not at all.
It's about the right time to start planting and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of
Naked?
pre-mosquito.
Check your zone, but usually it's May 10th, around there.
Okay, all
I
right.
myself am a huge fan, and I live in an apartment complex, so it's an issue. So.
Yeah.
Because I like to work in the garden, buck naked, walking around nude in the yard. Sowing the seed in my birthday suit. I'm sweating and it's getting hard. Trim my peonies. Look how it's growing for all my neighbors to see. I'm into horticulture in the buff, all the way that God made me. A little dirt on my knees. I get some sun on my tush. I like to plant my tulips by the bush. I'm gardening naked, more out nude in the yard. All my plums are ripe. See how they're hanging? Eggplant ready to sprout. When it comes to wearing clothes outdoors, I'd rather go without. Oh, the pussy willow, keep it moist. Roses, watch out for thorns. They could tear my bulbs up pretty bad. Should I put shorts on? Well, now I'm torn. Oh, no. You gotta watch out for pecker gnats, snakes, and ants when you're working in the garden without no pants. Oh, the about your rutabagas. Hell, they'll gnaw on your potatoes. When you're gardening naked, out nude into the yard. Wave to passing cars. Oh, gardening naked. Out nude in the yard. Good morning, Miss Johnson. Are you enjoying the view? Don't shake your head at me. I was talking about the begonias.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
You're right, though. The naked garden season is here.
Yep.
This is kind of
You
interesting.
chucked up on us.
I
You
gl-
looked on Giggle to make you
Go-
looked
Google.
on Giggle to make sure.
Giggle's the place you find jokes.
Ah.
This is just facts.
Of course.
The number one city for naked gardening is
London.
Oh, yeah.
in the
Port
USA.
St.
Oh, the
Louis.
USA?
Oregon.
It was somewhere cold,
Boca.
kind of.
Oh, it's Miami, Florida.
Oh,
That makes sense.
But then number 3 is Seattle, Washington.
oh, that's what I was thinking.
And then number 5 is Portland, Oregon. Least conducive to gardening naked.
Alaska.
Yeah.
Lincoln, Nebraska, Boise, Idaho, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Indianapolis, Indiana, and Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
That's
I can see
interesting. I
that.
wonder
I can
why.
see that.
I would think that has more to do
Mosquitoes?
with complaining neighbors. All those areas sound like there might be people who would go, "Hey, please don't do that here."
Is that right?
Yeah, yes, good folk, good folk who don't want their neighbors naked.
Bible-fearing folk.
Well, I'm
Gravy eating.
salt of the
Mayonnaise
earth.
sandwich eating.
Corn
My kind of
stuff.
people, quite honestly.
Oh, well.
My neighbors don't want me gardening naked.
How do you know?
They've told me.
Look, hi, Josh. How are you? We're not saying you've done this, but we just want to make, we want to cut it off before it even would start. We don't want you.
Boy, did I make a mistake. I was fresh out of the shower, and I wanted to go downstairs, and so I went downstairs naked.
Oh, yeah.
And I did have a towel, but all I was kind of doing was
buffing,
was sort of drying between my legs. If you know, like I kind of, you know, how you kind of just put the towel in there, whatever.
Wait, did you have like the one hand in front, one in back, and you're going back and forth?
No, this was just a bunched up towel, kind of in my crotch.
Okay.
All right.
And I heard a noise outside, and so I was like, oh, what? And so I'm looking out the window and just forgetting that I'm naked.
Right.
And my neighbors pushing their baby walk by, and I swear we make eye contact. And the guy looks down, his wife throws her head back, but they're also talking at the same time. So I'm like, did they see me, or are they reacting to each other's conversation?
Yeah.
It's awfully difficult to see from a bright concentration like that into a dark.
It is.
Yes. So what I run upstairs and get my clothes on.
Right.
And I immediately go outside because I want to see how they're going to react.
Right. To seeing you.
So I sit on my porch in my chair, and they come back around, and I go, hey, and they're like, oh, hi. And while they were also kind of, I did my own check where I stood where they were, looked into my window. I don't think they saw me.
No, I don't think
but
they did.
It was a very close call.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing you had pictures taken so you could put them in their mailbox.
Did you get excited? Come on.
No, but I was like, what could they, if they saw me, they must be going, gosh, darn it. We have to watch this guy get his DoorDash and his boxers every day.
You're allowed to be naked in your own home.
But not looking out
Not
the
at the window.
Yeah,
I don't think it extends to the porch.
Kind of holding myself because I had the towel there. Oh, jeez.
Or washcloth.
I'm a menace to the neighborhood.
No, you're not.
No. It's not just the neighborhood.
Towel or washcloth.
It was a towel. Yeah. I don't use a washcloth. I have a soapy
germ holder.
Yeah, essentially.
Those Luftwaffe things.
What are they called?
Lufthansa.
He's mashing loofah and Luftwaffe together.
It's a loofah.
It's a pouch that my bar of soap goes in, and you just use it as a scrubber. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it very much.
Then what? Then is it? Are the germs just sitting in it overnight and
no? The soap takes care of it.
Gestating and turning into monsters.
Self-cleaning.
Okay. Well, thank you, Pat. That was a great song. I really like it. Kristi Lee is at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What do we got over there?
A small town in California is up for sale for $6.6 million. The listing agent, Nick Hernandez of Top Gun Commercial Real Estate.
Hi, everybody.
Told USA Today that Campo, California is known for its natural beauty, historical significance, and close-knit community.
A town for sale.
Yep, the town's 150 residents are eager for a new owner because they want to improve their community. The 16-acre property, which is just 1 mile from the Mexico border, includes more than 20 buildings.
Kristi, do you think if you buy the town, are you the mayor then? Like, do you run the town?
Yeah, I would think.
So you can boss those 150 people around.
Sure.
Who are you paying the money to?
The guy that owns the town now, wherever that is.
Somebody owns the town now. Apparently didn't do a very good job with it. They aren't happy.
Are they trying to flip it? We don't know what they paid for it.
Well, we don't. You're right.
That'd be really awful. These people are all your tenants. Now you've got to deal with 150 crabby people.
6.6 mil sounds low for a town.
Yeah. 16 acres, though. 6.6 million. That's
nothing.
Make it a destination paintball resort. So this will bring the people in. Paintball.
20 buildings. I wonder what the shape of the buildings are. You know, they could be all they could be falling down.
I'd buy it and just
could be
level
a ghost
it.
town. We don't know.
Pack up, folks. I'm leveling it.
Look out.
High rise.
Well, now, coming up, we have electric car fans, a new, something called a micro car coming to the USA. And kind of interesting. It's, I guess, kind of like a, what's the real little one, the smart car?
Yeah, those are tiny.
It's kind of an electric version of that is on the way to be legally licensed in the USA with certain limitations. Also, we've got some good dog stories.
And an 800-year-old fart joke.
Oh.
How much?
800 years.
All right.
I think Chaucer had some fart jokes.
Did he?
Yeah, I know he had some very bawdy humor. In
Yeah.
Shakespeare definitely.
Yeah.
Everybody farts.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Except for my sister's friend Jane. She swears she's never farted.
Well, she's badass crazy.
When she finally releases Get Back.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be something, yeah.
The first one's always a shart. a lot of collateral damage in there at this point.
Oh, hey, Tom, this is from a third grade teacher, Shelley. her last day of school, by the way. She's very excited. She said the Cooter Career Interest Program is still in schools. It starts at the elementary level.
Really? Okay. All righty.
There you go.
Cooter. Okay, thank you very much.
That's very good, Tom.
We were talking about the great Ry Cooter, the fine musician. And Cooter. Okay. Right now, I want to talk about something I'm very excited about.
What's that?
It's not my last day of school, but it's going to be my first day with my new Weber grill with a griddle. I'm so excited about this. We had a great session earlier this week, a breakfast on the Weber. And Weber's got a whole bunch of new grills. I love this one because it's got that griddle so you can make pancakes, you can make your burgers, you can make your steaks right there on the griddle. And, of course, if you're trying to make pancakes on, say, a traditional Weber kettle grill, they tend to fall through those slats. The Weber people have done a bunch of new stuff. This is carbon steel. It's a cooktop that is safe for metal tools. It's rust resistant, and it's from Weber. It's pre-seasoned, by the way, so it's ready to cook on right out of the box. And it's they like to say it's the grill that stays ready to cook, ready, not rusty is, I guess, the short way to say it. And the griddle heats evenly, edge to edge, reaching up to 500 degrees. So if you want to do that Pittsburgh-style steak, charred in the outside, raw in the middle, we're ready for you. The Weber Works prep, cook, and store system keeps cooking supplies right there and handy. So you're not going back and forth into the house and coming back and your burgers are on fire. We've all been there. You're rifling through the drawers looking for something. Oh, my dear God, I got to get back out there. My hot dogs are turning. It's new from Weber. And check out all their grills. They're great. You go to Weber.com to see them. Get fired up with the new Weber Slate Rust-Resistant Griddle. High heat, even heat, fast heat. Very excited about this. It's from Weber. You'll find it at Weber.com. Once again, coming up, we may get an update from Chickster on what's going on with
NBA action. I got another quote from a player last night.
All right.
I'll give you a hint as to who it is. It could be Nikola Jokic. Or maybe not.
I must go home.
Okay.
I want to go home.
Also, as Kristi said, we have a medieval flatulence joke that has been discovered. And also menthol in the news in a positive way for a change. That's right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I get in a lot of awkward situations, I feel like. Recently in D.C., I threw up in the street. Which isn't a big deal. That happens. I'm a pretty heavy drinker. But what was different about this time was as I was about to throw up, you know, when you're just starting to come up, I made eye contact with a woman sitting outside of a Starbucks.
Yeah.
And then I held eye contact as I vomited.
Oh.
So it was just very awkward because she just saw me kind of look over at her and then go, and I mean, what's going on in her reality? You know,
She wants to watch that.
Did you get her number?
I did not get her number. I'm afraid. What if she go home and say, I was so ugly today I made a man vomit? I don't want her to think that, you know? So I had to go over and tell her it wasn't the case.
That's a bad hair day.
Yeah, if a man looks at you and vomits,
it is a bad day.
You need to visit your hairdresser ASAP.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a self-esteem killer.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, but I get into stuff like that all
See,
the
I'm
time.
a sympathy monitor. I would have, if he'd made eye contact with me, I would have.
Me too.
You would vomit also?
I would join you. Yeah.
So when you smell vomit, you immediately vomit.
Say goodbye.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
So far we've covered soiling ourselves and vomit in the studio.
What next? All right, let's go into pussy lesions.
No.
No, Bob, that's wrong in the script. It's not pronounced pussy.
There you go.
You don't want to go that way.
I know it looks that way on the page.
You know, if you read that wrong at the audition, wow, that's a different movie.
Yeah,
Well, what's
entirely.
this, Mr. Abrams? I don't understand.
Much closer to a Mr. Skin film.
Yeah, I think so.
I would say.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Now, were you a big drinker in college?
Yeah, I in college, I think I drank a little bit more than I do now. Whenever In college, whenever I drank, I would pass out. It was like my thing, you know? That's how people knew me.
Pass out guy?
Yeah. It got to the point where even before I went out, I'd go ahead and draw a dick on my face. Because it was going to happen.
It was going to happen. Your buddies were going to take care of it anyway.
Yeah.
Just take it right.
Oh, boy. You know.
Why wait?
It really is something else. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not. Because, first of all, what do they think? It's going to help me? You know, they think years from now I'm going to be saying, yeah, I got really bad. You know, I was just drinking all the time, passing out. And then one day I woke up, looked in the mirror, and I was like, TJ, get it together. I owe it all to Steve and his artistic ability to draw a ball sack on my forehead.
Hi, everybody. Kristi Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Hello there, it's Ed from Ed Septic and Sewage. I'm here at this poor SOB's house. He got quoted $20,000 for a new system. I'm doing that same system for him, $500. I know what you're thinking. Ed, how can you do it so cheap? Well, first of all, this machine, stolen. That saves me a ton of money. Secondly, I'm not licensed or bonded. That saves me tens of thousands of dollars a year. So if you need a cheap septic, call me, Ed Septic. When things get hectic, call Ed Septic at the number below. From Ed Septic.
Frigamall Records, the same people that brought you the all-bass Christmas album, Amazing Bass, are proud to present Jimmy Pardo's first solo project, Nothing But Air Bass.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Pardo. You know, there's nothing cooler in rock and roll than the bass. And these songs are so cool, I don't even need a bass.
Hey, hey, what the matter with
So just pick up your Air telephone and dial. Beep, 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 beep.
Jimmy Pardo's Nothing But Air Bass. Get yours today.
Ten years later, the magician wakes up out of a coma in the hospital and goes, ta-da!
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
What a mess. This isn't a professional broadcast.
Well, not with us involved.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
I want to be we involved.
Yeah, it is we involved.
Okay.
Hello, Tom.
Oh, he is pissed.
Somebody got the 1,000-yard stare.
I felt his stare.
It wasn't me.
I felt his stare before I actually saw it.
Oh, it's evil.
Can you spell revenue?
Oh, here we go.
Lack of.
Or pink slip. Well, let's see. Where were we? Oh, I know. We were waiting for a palate cleanser, if you will.
Oh.
And I, of course, have just the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, this isn't working. Perfect. This is... now it's kicked in.
Kind of.
Well, how'd that happen?
Ghost of the machine.
There we go.
Man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Now, later today, Tom, you're going to mention this because Sly Stallone got married.
Oh, he did?
He's on his third marriage. I didn't know that. His first one was Rocky. His second one was Rocky 2.
his joke of the day.
It's just.
And brought to you by the Sleep Number folks. Save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed for a limited time only at a Sleep Number store or at sleepnumber.com.
He got married in London.
He really did?
Yeah.
1997. Ace, does he still have that reality show?
With his daughters and Wax.
Oh, he's got pretty girls, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh. I think they just wrapped season 2 of it. But.
Oh, okay.
Season 2.
I love Stallone, but I don't think I'll watch his reality show.
Yeah.
But love his movies.
Cradle him. Okay.
Is he wearing a wig?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, he's had work, though, up there.
He's had his face reimagined, if you will.
I think he's a genuinely good actor, makes entertaining movies.
Yeah,
Big fan.
Is he still in? He's in his late 70s?
Maybe.
He had movies in the late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of jokes.
Yeah.
An 800-year-old medieval manuscript appears to contain an early example of a fart joke.
That's hilarious.
It made Kristi laugh.
Hilarious. What's wrong with you?
According to the BBC,
Sorry,
the
Ace.
Aberdeen...
So you can't get the story out. You can't even get the. You can't get the first 3 words out.
The
I'm slinging jokes over here.
Bestiary.
Ace BBC.
A collection of animal stories includes a tale about a fictional ox-like creature known as a bonacon. The animal's pictured repelling attackers by spraying a hot, smelly acid from its rear.
Oh.
Whoa.
The illustration shows the beast releasing a spray from its backside directly onto 2 knights that have lanced its torso. Well, yeah. Professor Jane Geddes at the University of Aberdeen further described the image, saying, quote, a gold leaf shower of manure coming out of its backside at high speed. The creature's secret weapon, amazing flagellants. She added that the knights are overcome by acid burns, heat, and smell. While the rest of the manuscript contains stories that have Christian morals, Professor Geddes said there's no moral attached to this story whatsoever.
Wow.
Not necessarily, but.
Well, if you lance me, I'm going to fart on you, apparently. That's the moral.
And not to be pedantic, but if you look at the drawing, it's more of a shart.
Yeah.
That's what she said. She claimed
it was a shart.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So I guess the phrase would be, thou who smelt it dealt it. So farts were funny even then.
Yeah.
By the way, here's another example of a joke from an ancient joke.
Okay.
This one's from 10th century Britain. It's a riddle.
Oh, good.
What hangs on a man's thigh and wants to poke the hole that it's often poked before?
Penis.
Is it a
penis?
A key.
Oh.
See, they knew.
They got me.
They knew that you were going to be.
We all thought it was penis.
Okay. Yeah. This one doesn't work as well. This is from 1600 BC. I'll apologize, Ace style here. How do you entertain a bored pharaoh?
I don't know how.
You sail a boatload of young women dressed only in fishing nets down the Nile and urge the pharaoh to go catch a fish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll
take
care of it.
That is really...
Wow, I can...
That is clumsy.
That is involved, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Got a lot going on.
Like I must have been an MC Open. Well, thank you.
Animals. New research indicates the Earth's first glow-in-the-dark animals may have been ancient corals deep in the ocean. Scientists used genetic data from 185 species of luminous coral to construct a detailed evolutionary tree and found that their common ancestor lived 540 million years ago and very likely could glow. That date is around 270 million years before the previously earliest known example, which was a glowing prehistoric shrimp.
Huh.
Cool if you're having a rave back in the day.
Oh, man, those underwater raves were huge.
Yeah. Neanderthal man had glow sticks for him.
Did you hear what he said?
Yes.
Neanderthal.
I think that's how you say it, isn't
Technically,
it?
the pronunciation.
You need to
Sounds weird.
beat your head against a
Modicum of
curb.
education.
Neanderthal.
Orangutan.
Orangutan.
Bioluminescence is fascinating, isn't it?
It is, especially in the depths of the ocean. How would it glow?
Have you ever been with a man who wore a glow-in-the-dark condom, Kristi?
I have not. Have you had one?
No.
What about you, Tom? You own any glow-in-the-dark condoms? I bet you own the most extensive selection of condoms this world's ever known.
I don't. Sorry. Remember the movie that had the glow-in-the-dark condom?
No.
I do, yeah. Looking for Mr. Goodbar, right?
Yes.
And Skin Deep. Yeah.
What was Skin Deep? Is that
he doesn't know that movie. It doesn't exist.
John Ritter. It's a Blake Edwards movie.
Yes.
And there's a very famous scene where it's one of those movies, Tom, not a great movie with a great scene in it.
I love
where he's wearing a glow-in-the-dark condom and sleeping with a woman. The lights are off, so all you see is this sort of mini lightsaber, if you will. And another guy comes in to sleep with a woman, and he's wearing one, and they get into a fight, and you just see the glow-in-the-dark condoms flopping around.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. It's worth it for that scene.
I didn't realize, to be honest, that there were such things as glow-in-the-dark condoms.
You'll find them at your nicer establishments, your truck stop restrooms, and
you can also buy the ones with
ticklers.
A little wiggle stuff on the end of them.
Sea urchins.
But the glow-in-the-dark, are they irradiating?
Like, cat toys.
Yeah.
The glow-in-the-dark ones irradiating your genitals?
I don't think so. I don't think they have any actual
what's in
radioactive
in them
material. I don't know, whatever's in toys that glow in the dark and stuff.
Radiation.
I don't think that's
So any of your kids have toys that glow in the dark?
That's why Madame Curie's penis fell off.
No, that's what happened.
Yeah. She wasn't a madam when she started.
Have you ever worn a novelty condom?
I've never worn a condom.
French tickler?
Yeah, French
No, I have not worn a novelty condom.
Oh.
Well, unless you count the ones that Tom gave us.
Yeah.
You wore those?
I'm wearing one right now. I thought we had to when we
What's
come
the
into
old
work.
joke? I don't want her to get pregnant. I got to keep this on for another 3 days or something like that. Isn't that the joke, Tom?
Yeah, now the ones I gave you had my photograph of me on the casing, if you will.
On the wrapper, not the
right, not the actual.
The actual.
Not the prophylactic itself. Yeah.
Can you do that? Can you put your face on the actual prophylactic?
If you can, you're going to be getting one for Christmas.
That would have been funnier.
At the end of a
Tom's head, Tom's face.
On the tip.
Oh, boy.
I have the box of Kiss condoms. I got to check.
Swell.
That has to be expired.
Well, I mean, I still have the box. Well,
Kiss.
Had a condom?
You have the box.
Yeah.
Is the box unopened?
Is it?
Yes.
Oh,
It is unopened.
mint in box.
Oh,
That could be
somebody might give you like $50 for those.
a collectible.
Yeah.
Sold.
Oh!
You better check in that price before you sell it to Mr. McGee. Kristi Lee, what else you got?
Firefighters rescued a puppy that got stuck inside a brick wall.
Puppies are stupid.
But adorably stupid.
But adorable.
Yeah.
Little Jeremy, a 4-month-old beagle, had been exploring his backyard in Stourbridge, England,
I keep stepping on my ears.
when his head became wedged in a gap between several bricks and a wall.
Stay.
After initial attempts to free the dog proved unsuccessful, a crew from West Midlands Fire Service were called. Firefighters extracted the young beagle from the wall and reunited him with his owner.
That's nice.
Now we have
Sweet.
two of the same story.
In California, firefighters rescued a puppy that was trapped inside the wall of a house in Garden Grove.
Oh.
The Orange County Fire Authority said the pup named Faye had crawled into the wall through a small plumbing access door and got stuck under the bathtub.
Oh.
Footage shared by the department shows firefighters creating a hole in the wall with a sledgehammer before coaxing Faye out. Well, that's nice. Puppy was safely reunited with his family.
Could have gone terribly wrong.
Now, remember last time, Frank, you want to hit the wall near the puppy.
Now, send the Dalmatian in after the kid. A great way to get a bathroom remodel.
Sure.
You got that going for you. Well, dear, we have to remodel the bathroom, where the sledgehammer was used to save our dog.
Oh, little pups.
Little puppies. They're silly and stupid.
They are silly.
I love puppies. An upscale restaurant in Tampa, Florida has been accused of garnishing plates with potentially urine-tainted ferns taken from a nearby apartment complex
You want to listen to this one, Chick?
Urine-tainted ferns?
Potentially.
According to the Tampa Bay Times, staff members at a restaurant known as K.O., were seen taking ferns from the courtyard of the neighboring Pearl Apartments, where dogs frequently urinate and poop.
I see.
The restaurant's director of operations, Max Lipton, defended the use of foxtail fern as a garnish, but later said the restaurant would stop decorating dishes with the plants.
Yeah, please do.
Now, in some states, it's not legal to have anything on a plate that isn't edible.
That should be how it is everywhere. Don't tease me with stuff I can't eat.
I can eat those orchids that are on my sushi plate?
It depends what state you're. Yes. I'm totally serious.
Do you eat the orchid that comes on your sushi plate?
How hungry are you?
And I eat the bone and the pork chop because the law says you can.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a photograph of one of the employees trimming the ferns at the nearby apartment complex. Yeah, one would assume they would wash them, but still.
No.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's not like ferns are that expensive. They could.
You don't have to have it.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
No.
What's wrong with parsley?
Yeah, you can eat parsley.
What's wrong with a side of fries to take up that room?
Yeah.
How about that?
I didn't order the poo-poo platter. The fern seems a little bit dappled. What's happening here? Oh, hey, my fern has a cigarette butt in it. Oh, God. You're right, Chick. If they're decorating the plate, you're not getting enough food.
Right. Nouveau cuisine, my behind.
Okay. Do you like to garnish, Kristi?
Garnish? No. You can barely get the regular food on the plate, let alone a garnish.
What's the thing you do where you take your pocket knife and you whittle off the side of the lemon?
Zesting?
Yeah,
Zesting.
zest.
Oh, yeah.
A pocket knife?
You use a pocket knife to zest?
Why are you
don't have a
bringing pocket
zester?
knives into this?
Because a man uses a pocket
I
knife
have
to
a nice
zest.
zester.
You have a
Where are you,
zester?
Tombstone?
Go
camping and zesting.
You have a zester. Take out your knife.
I
own a zester, yeah.
I love
You
my
do?
zester.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I use lemon a lot when I cook. A lot.
It's surprising how
I love lemon
much
spaghetti.
you can add to something.
Oh, so
They
good.
say you shouldn't get a lemon in your tea because they never wash the lemons.
They do say that, but I'm not too worried about it.
I'm not either. I've been doing it forever, and I'm never sick.
And they say my tea has a lovely taint of Yorkie urine.
Well, talking about that, an Arizona woman's been sentenced to 3 years probation.
Good.
For
Whoa,
trying
what'd she
to
do?
poison her husband by mixing bleach in his coffee.
How do you get 3 years of probation? Isn't that attempted murder?
Yeah.
Well, maybe the husband deserved it.
Ms. Melody Feliciano Johnson was initially charged with attempted first-degree
pick one.
murder,
Yeah, right.
but ended up pleading guilty to 2 counts of the lesser felony charge of adding poison or a harmful substance to food or drink.
Seriously, who are these ladies that get their names hyphenated? My last name is a gift to you, and you're going to turn it down?
Yes. Yes.
How dare you?
I like the odd combinations you sometimes hear.
Oh, yeah.
Funny ones.
Oh, yeah. Klein Vulva Smith. It's got all kinds of things going on.
Klein Vulva Smith. So,
No.
yeah, I wonder if this guy was a bad guy.
Well, still, you don't serve him a Clorox latte.
I'd be pretty lenient when it comes to certain murders.
But there must be more to the story because it seems like an awfully light sentence for trying to poison somebody.
Yeah, it does.
Sometimes you got to go fried green tomatoes on somebody.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a famous one involving windshield wiper fluid?
Oh, that's poisonous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just assumed it was like Dawn. Like, you know.
Oh, no. I think
I know
it's...
you're not supposed to use that near cats or dogs, right? It can
Yeah.
pond up and it tastes sweet. I'm pretty sure they may have changed the formula, but I've always heard
antifreeze.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's okay,
yeah,
antifreeze.
that's
Sorry,
right.
Because it's sweet, yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
Not windshield wiper fluid, but nevertheless, if I assume you would taste the bleach in your coffee, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but have you ever been eating or drinking something and go, oh, this has kind of a weird flavor, but you still go ahead and do it? Sure. He may have been doing that.
Ugh.
Well,
yeah, guys are dumb. She could have gone, hey, it's a new brand. Oh, okay.
I can't help but notice, in spite of all this coffee, my teeth are so white. They look so nice. It's time now to get our quiz going with Chick McGee and the famous show, What Will Chick Pick?
That's right.
Sponsored by our good friends at Silac. Now, Chick, the rules are simple. There's 2 possible scenarios. That's it, A or B. It's that simple. Ready?
Go.
Scenario A.
Right.
In retirement, you spend all day realizing Social Security won't be enough.
Or?
Scenario B, just have money direct deposited into your bank account.
I will take B.
Correct, Chick McGee, or should I say direct deposit McGee?
That's right, Double D McGee. That's me, sitting around watching TV, shopping online. Uh-oh. Well, there must be a catch, right?
There is no catch. With SILAC, you can become secure in your retirement. You can have a legacy to pass down to your heirs.
Those are great cans, but there have to be a couple of cants in there somewhere, right?
There's one. You can't outlive your money.
Oh, SILAC, you say?
That's right, SILAC. S-I-L-A-C. Get all the info at SILAC-INS. SILAC Insurance. That's SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. SILAC Insurance Company online at SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. SILAC. Oh, I can write him a new song. SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. And remember, that's another fine episode of What Will Chick Pick? And coming up, we have a little special treat. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Oh.
You're going to love it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Today we're going to do a cover, the only cover that we do.
Yeah. Oh, good.
The entire program, but we'd like to play something for you dedicated to something that's been in the news this past week.
All right.
Look forward to it. I think everybody's been surprised about it, and this is a song that explains how I feel about it.
Okay.
They're both ashamed of what they did. At least that's what the paper said. They walk all day because they're always on the prowl. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. They're both pros at what they do, and both require special shoes of each of their heads going down in the caddy. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. Neither of them's made a peep, and fire hydrants don't come cheap. Be careful when you're out there chasing tail. You could wreck your truck and cut your head, but the number one lesson ever said, no matter what you do, don't leave voicemail. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him, and the odds are pretty slim that you won't see him with any more horse.
Yay!
Hello?
Hey, it's Tiger.
Oh, hey, Tiger. What's going on, man?
I need you to do me a huge favor.
Yeah, sure thing, man. What do you need?
Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone and maybe call her.
What? Oh.
If you can, please take your name off that.
Are you me? She knows about us? Oh, man, this is bad. This is really bad.
Just have it as a number.
Oh, boy.
She hasn't seen the photos yet, has she? Tiger. You still love me, right?
Okay, yeah, do this for me.
Please tell me you still love me. Tiger? Tiger? Hello? Hello?
Presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The year was 1896. The place just outside of Athens, near the town of Stactontopolis, Greece. While preparing for the first modern Olympics, organizers were forced to eliminate a track and field event. In what will surely go down as the biggest bloodbath in Olympic history, runners from 5 teams were injured at the initial time trials of the 100-meter razor hurdles. 4 of the 5 athletes would never compete again. However, Austrian hurdler Klaus Kleinendorfer went on to be a silver medalist for the women's team as Gretchen Kleinendorfer.
Thank you very much for this.
Thank you for this medal.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Sound like Paul Hammett then.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Don't.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7, 24.
Comedian Nathan Trenholm in the studio with us. Now, Nathan, where are you living now?
I'm living in Los Angeles now, and I live with a guy and a girl. And actually, the last time I was in town, I had some cookies, and I offered some of the cookies to my roommates, and the girl just got all mad at me. She's like, Nathan, I'm an actress. Actresses can't have carbohydrates. I was like, you mispronounced that word. It's pronounced waitress. You're a waitress.
Yeah. Rick Schrader is our guest, and Rick is on his, frankly, you're on your second marriage. I don't know if I should bring this up.
Yes, I am. Maybe men and women living together is just too much anyway. I think, it's just too much pressure. I think men and women should live around the corner from each other. Much better let you call each other up every morning. Hello, you being a jerk? Yes, I am. Click, right? And then you go to a movie, instead of getting up every morning and spinning the big pain wheel. Today's mind game, vague remarks about your failures at work. Hey, all right.
Hi, this is comedian Sean Morey, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you very much for asking.
You excited for the weekend, Tommy?
Your coffee smells good. Yum.
I am.
Yeah.
Very excited. A lot of cool stuff going on. We've got some special stuff coming up on this show. In fact, right now, I've got a feeling. There we go. Look at the nice tie on that, man. Ooh. It's Mr. Jeff Oskay joining us via satellite. Hi, Jeff.
Hi. This tie compliments of Martin. Thanks again, buddy.
All right.
I love it. It's gorgeous.
And you can send us your ties, and Jeff will wear them on his segment.
I will. We give you a lot of the news each week, but we don't give you all the news. So I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Now, here's Jeff Oskay with what you failed to mention news.
Pew, 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 pew. The famous groundhog Puxatawny Phil fathered 2 new offspring this week.
Oh.
What you failed to mention, no doubt these 2 will be living in their father's shadow their entire lives.
Yes.
Really, Tom?
I like it very much.
Rycooter. We've been talking about Ry Cooder all morning, the famous guitarist. What you failed to mention, you left out some of my favorite. Three Fingers Muff is another great guitarist. Crustified Cooch.
My goodness.
Dusty Vag. He can shred it. Don't forget about old Mud Crack Johnson. And my favorite guitarist, Slammin' Ham Harrison.
Slammin' Ham. Good.
Old Slammin' Ham.
Okay.
In a sign that half the world has gone weak, the Swiss Army knife is losing its knife. They're taking the knife out of it. What you failed to mention, growing up, I had a Swiss Army gun.
Oh.
I had to get rid of it, though, after shooting my toe off while trying to open a bottle of wine with the corkscrew. Swiss Army gun. Check engine light, we learned, check engine light. People ignore for 3 months before they do anything about it. What you failed to mention, my engine light is on so often, I need a second engine light. Like the first engine light, chances are it's like an O2 sensor.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. You can drive on it for a couple years. But I need the one next to it that's like, no, you moron. Pull over now. The car's going to explode. I need that second one right next to. Wild game officials had to remove a gator that refused to move from a Starbucks drive-thru. Well, you failed to mention the removal shut down the drive-thru for around an hour, costing Starbucks $375,000 in lost revenue.
Oh, my goodness.
They got a lot of people through there. Yes, they are.
Proud of it.
Good call.
A principal, as a senior prank, was followed around by a bagpipe player for an hour in the school. What you failed to mention, to me, I would have gone with the tuba elephant walk.
Yeah, that is fun.
He was a nice stout principal.
Yeah, that's fun.
Man of a certain weight.
There was a recent trend of people putting pickles in their Dr. Pepper at Sonic restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
What you failed to mention, man, those have got to be a bitch to get up the straw. Ugh, don't give yourself an aneurysm.
Go with relish.
Yes. A man dressed as a woman tried to evade police. What you failed to mention, officers were tipped off when the woman refused to ask for directions.
They knew it was a man.
Aren't guys funny?
Rita Rudner, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, well, you know I'm a fan.
I am too.
I can't get enough Rita. We learned the age people stop being cool. What you failed to mention is the day your child becomes a teenager.
Yes.
That's a simple fact.
Yeah.
They let you know, don't they?
Yeah, not much of a joke, more of a fact. Thanks for pointing that out, Tom. We learned about extreme swinging, where you try to swing over the bar. Well, you failed to mention extreme swinging, also responsible for the great chlamydia outbreak of 04.
Who can forget?
Finally, 15 million bees were released when a truck carrying hives overturned on the freeway. What you failed to mention, if you think the cleanup was tough, try being the fella tasked with counting all them bees. Okay, I'm Jeff.
A lot of bees.
Went home and had a great weekend.
Enjoyed it very much. Puxatawny Phil's got a couple of kids. I enjoyed it very much. You can send Jeff a tie, and he'll wear it. I'm not sure how you find out where to send it. Probably, I'm guessing, on the website somewhere, perhaps via social media. We'll get that announcement out there for you. Right now, do we have any updates on the golf arrest?
Oh, yeah, the big...
No, yeah. Scotty Scheffler was escorted from in Louisville, a Valhalla course this morning because he was going the wrong way down to get into the course. Apparently, there had been a traffic mishap, and he was that necessitated that. But apparently, the police didn't want to hear anything about an excuse. They cuffed him and put him in a squad car.
Did he miss his tee time?
I don't think he has yet, but we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Right.
No reports yet. I think they've probably figured it out by now that they arrested the #1 golfer in the world, or at least I would hope they figured it out.
Oh, it's got to affect his game in a weird. You know?
I think so.
I don't know how.
Do you think?
He's teed off, literally.
Oh, he's teed off, Josh.
Actually, he's teed off.
And now last night, the Timberwolves beat the Nuggets 115-70. Here's Anthony Edwards after the game.
Got Mike Conley back. That was it.
That was it. As I said this morning, Mike Conley returning to the Timberwolves turned everything around. And here's Nikola Jokic after his Nuggets lose by 40.
They beat our ass. They were better than us in every segment of the game. And we need to accept it, take it and just try to be better next time. When you lose by 45, it's not like something happens every day. So
that nose whistle.
Just accept it, I'm cool with it.
He does probably have a lot of nose hair. I would think it's some sort of stature in wherever he's Serbia to have a bushy nose hair. I bet it is.
You think so?
Is he a hairy guy? I don't know.
I bet it is.
Do they?
Not overly hairy.
Oh, okay.
No. He's got the buzz cut, but
Does your husband trim the nose hair?
I assume. I don't know. I've never seen him get ready, take
But
a
you've
shower,
never
nothing.
noticed too much nose hair?
No, God, no. He's very well groomed.
No, would you for Christmas get him a hair clipper, or would that
No.
be too personal?
Why would I get him that? No.
Well, wait,
No. Have you received one as a gift?
No.
Well, but
Okay.
I love
know
mine,
if you want to base
love mine.
You love your nose hair trimmer?
Yes, and it's necessary. Because I have a lot of gray nose hair.
Do you have the nose hair clipper that has the built-in light?
Yeah, I do.
Why does it need a light?
Because you can't see up there.
It does help.
It's like a cave.
Yeah.
So do you go like this in front of the mirror?
Yeah.
You go like this. You go like this.
You got to go like this.
No, I don't have to pig nose my.
Exactly. Sometimes you do.
Oh, I don't.
Don't
I
you just
get up in
stick it
there.
up there and it knows where to go? I mean, it
That's
just
what I do.
clips the
And
hair.
I turn it.
And every once in a while, it'll rip one out.
Oh.
Yeah, that hurts. But
you go,
It sounds like it's really doing a job when it's up there.
What about ear hair?
That's
Do
the
you
price
guys
of
have
beauty.
that?
I might use the same trimmer.
You can use the same trimmer.
And it's great when it gets in there, and all you hear this. It sounds like the shredder sound effect on your computer when you take your stuff and you hit trash and it empties trash. That sound.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with your nose hair. And
then I
your
have a
ear hair.
second one. It's the same trimmer, but I don't use the same trimmer for my nose as I do for my eyebrows.
Sure, I was good. You were going to say my.
Why?
My butt.
You have one for your. What I didn't hear. You have one for your butt.
No, my eyebrows. And it has a guard, so that like a length guard.
Who goes there?
Yeah, just zero. It's
Now,
perfect.
what do you do for the beehole? Don't you have a special trimmer for that?
I do. Yeah.
Do you put a guard on that?
No, not for the beehole.
Really? You shave that tight?
The beehole, yes.
Do you have to hold a mirror, or do you put it like?
No, I do it Stevie Wonder style, just by feel.
You're kidding me.
No, I lie.
Isn't she love?
That's how Stevie thought of that song. So you lie in your bed and
Yeah, sometimes like in the
throw your legs in the air.
No, in the fetal position.
Oh my goodness!
And then
I'm sorry I brought this up.
You brought it up, Kristi.
Bring it up.
Now you have to live with it.
This is my
Yeah, in the fetal position, and then it kind of opens things up naturally, and then I get back there, and yeah.
You were such a
did you
good
take
sport.
did you take your iPhone, take a picture to see how you did?
No, I do that by feel too. I go, okay, yeah, no, I don't feel anything. That's
Okay.
nice.
Did you ever do anything exotic, like grow little anal sideburns?
Is there anal hair? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, not like super close to the actual anus,
Yeah. Okay.
but inside the cheeks, it can get hairy.
All right.
You want to keep that clean. You never know when you're going to run across a rimmer.
He's not wrong. Got to be ready for anything.
Sometimes the lady will surprise you.
Well,
Because happy
does
hour
that cost
can go a little
extra?
crazy.
I'm sorry. Let's try to maintain some kind of decorum. We'll be back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules or just
Okay, now, Pat is going to remove her wig. Go ahead, Pat. Can you see it? We're taking a little video.
Well, let Miss Pat put a hat on.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you yanked it right off. There
Is that clipped on? Oh, no, you've got like a yarmulke. Wait a minute.
That's
a skull cap to hold the wig on.
Looks kind of like
so
a
it don't
yarmulke.
fly off in the wing, Tom.
See, we're already down to the skull on your head, so we don't give you a skull
Miss
cap.
Pat is not going to place her wig on my head.
Go.
That's really tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, jeez.
Let me do it. Don't mess up my wig, Tom.
You've got a giant melon.
Are you supposed to
Tom.
cover my
I had no
ears?
idea.
Yeah, for a minute. Wait a minute, Tom. I got this.
Ow!
Let the listeners know out there that there are about 30 cameras right now
You're really hurting my ear.
Let me make sure it's styled right.
trained on Tom.
Do I have bangs? I just want to have.
You look like Weird Al Yankovic.
Chick, describe. How do I look? I can't see.
You have a very dark, curly-haired wig on your head, and with your pale skin, you kind of look like
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Not Denzel?
No.
Not Denzel in Flight?
No, you're a little too light.
You look like you remind me of Tommy Lee
Just
Jones.
because
in
you have
Lincoln.
dark hair does not make you a black man.
The 13th Amendment will.
Didn't Tommy Lee Jones have the black wife?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes.
You're giving up. Don't give
That's
away
right.
the movie.
They go already won the Oscar. You sure do, Tom. You need a sister in your bedroom, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
I have to.
That's what you need.
I was
Tom.
hoping for Denzel, and I've got.
You look like,
You don't look like
you look like a
Denzel.
slave owner.
Kristi hit it on the nose. You do look like Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Did you hear what she just said?
No.
He looked like a slave owner.
I look like a slave owner.
Oh, yes. Look at that.
It'd be very uncomfortable.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
As far as I know that. Never mind. We'll just move forward.
Miss Pat could be your Sally Hemings. How about that?
Hey, it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Well, looks like we got dumped.
No.
Is there anything you'd like to say to them? Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say just one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow, 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 blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss. Wow.
Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Oh, good. But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers and the rain, honey. Blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
your list.
And blow me.
Blow me a kiss. I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
Yeah! I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir. But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
Swinging them, Maui.
Baby, blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay.
Just grab a hold of this.
And baby, blow me. Baby, won't you blow me? Blow me a kiss.
Oh!
Hi, Miss
Malcolm.
Oh, Sally.
I'll miss your arms and your elbows. Woo! Fantastic.
The Bob and
Dean
Tom
Jerry.
Band and Orchestra.
Amazing.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Jerry.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Good. You might have heard a dial tone. That first joke was off the hook.
That's all
right. You get that one? You get that one? That's the
There we
second
go.
joke.
There we
All right,
go.
now we're starting to get a feel for my style.
Now we know what's happening.
Do you write these jokes down?
No.
No need to.
No. Well, actually, I do write all these jokes on deposit slips because they're money in the bank.
No!
Am I right, Chick? Am I right? Go Skins. Go Skins. This is what the show's going to be like tonight.
Wow.
Look out.
Now, we've got a couple of heads in here that have a lot of skin on them. One would be mine. The other would belong to Clint Howard, actor. Now, are you in every one of your brother Ron Howard's movies?
Oh, no, there's been a lot. Actually, the one that stopped the streak was, Ransom. And then I wasn't in Beautiful Mind, and I wasn't in any of the Da Vinci Code movies.
Did that hurt your feelings?
Can I say it pisses me off?
Yeah, of course you can.
Sure.
Your honesty is wonderful and refreshing.
Yes.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
He's in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Talking a little bit about Tom speak. When you can't think of the word, you have to make up a word on the fly. This took place at an amusement park. Ricky, thank you very much for the kind letter. So when I was a teenager at an amusement park, I forgot the name of the scrambler. I called it the egg beater. Makes perfect sense. Do you have an egg beater?
I don't. Do you have one?
I have a whisk.
I have a whisk.
Yeah, that push button, like the one we have here in the green, that's what I use.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's just battery powered.
Use a fork.
I use a fork
You're
sometimes.
supposed to.
Sure.
You're supposed to use a fork.
I prefer a fork, actually, over. But the egg beater's a thing that goes like
Yeah, it
this.
spins around.
Yeah, too much work. Takes up too much space.
Yeah, but they're kind of cool looking.
Yeah, they're kind of fun.
I always looked at that when I was a little kid. And that would be a good name for a thrill ride.
The egg beater?
The egg beater. Yeah, don't you think? You get off it, you
Well,
puke.
they have the scrambler.
I used to love the scrambler.
God, me too. I loved it.
I don't think I could do it anymore.
It make me sick now.
Oh, God, no.
God.
No. The tilt-a-whirl, the scrambler.
Did you ever do the rotor, the one where they drop the floor out?
Never did.
Yeah, it was called Tom's Twister at Six Flags St. Louis.
Never did it.
You would get stuck to the wall.
I did it at Euclid Beach Park, and the guy next to me barfed.
Oh, jeez.
But it hit the guy on the other side.
That's brutal.
The thing would it was like a big round room. It would spin around, and then the floor would drop.
I loved it. Man, I can't do anything. I guess they say the stuff in your ear, like the fluid in your inner ear, gets harder as you get older, and then you just can't do that stuff anymore.
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's why you get vertigo. Some people get vertigo just standing up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we return now to the Silac News Desk with Kristi Lee. What have we missed?
Hey, did you guys see where McDonald's is planning to introduce a $5 meal here in the United States next month?
What is it? A double cheeseburger,
It's
$McNuggets, and
4-piece McNugget, small fries, small drink, and either a McDonald's burger or chicken sandwich.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
For $5 starting June 25th.
You ever get just the hamburger at McDonald's?
I do.
Pretty darn good.
Yeah. When you want McDonald's and you get it, it's really, it hits the spot.
To me, the perfect lunch is a filet-o-fish and fries.
Delicious.
You do like the filet-o-fish.
I love the filet-o-fish.
See, my problem is this $5 meal deal sounds great as my add-on. I don't know. I can't control myself when I go. Or I would get 2.
Okay, but
here's a 10.
Okay, you said that,
Yeah.
and I was reading this earlier today, and it went, 4-piece nuggets, small fry, and a drink. That's a meal to me. And then I went, and you get a burger and a sandwich? That has to be a mistake. But no, it's all the same. $5.
That's not a bad deal.
No.
Especially in Biden's America.
That's right.
Thanks. That's very helpful.
You can send your letters to
Tom Griswold.
A British couple has named their newborn son after the pub where they had their first date. Amy and Daniel
Johnny's.
You're not far off. Had a coffee at a pub called Oscar's Inn in Newark 5 years ago after meeting on Tinder. The couple ended up marrying and welcoming a baby boy who they named Oscar.
Oh,
well, that could have gone way wrong.
Have you met Applebee's?
Josh, your little boy, Taco Bell.
Daniel told SWNS that it started out as a bit of a joke, but we realized we actually really like the name.
You could have been Fuddruckers. Is that still out there?
I don't know.
I saw it at an airport.
A Fuddruckers?
Yes.
Fuddruckers to go?
I liked it.
Did you ever go to that, Pat?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. They're in Florida, yeah.
Wedges.
The one here was here for about a week.
Oh, really?
It seemed like it.
Wasn't here long. Is that the place where you couldn't take pictures?
That is the place you can't take pictures.
What?
It was so hostile.
Oh,
you walk in, there were these huge signs. I think that was the one there.
There was a sign. Yeah, do not. Yeah, you can't.
No photographs.
I wonder what that was about.
They had a
I
special.
think it was about going out of business. I think it was let's be piss off of our people. Now, based on yesterday's news, there'll be a lot of kids named Chipotle pretty soon.
What? What happened to Chipotle?
Oh, we were talking about the fact that Red Lobster is teetering.
Oh, yeah.
On the brink, and they're apparently Chipotle is really destroying. What do they call it? The casual sit-down business or whatever it is.
So kind of between fast food and your casual eatery.
Chipotle's just killing everybody.
They're good.
They have a good product.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying that.
And I understand what you're saying, that because I think a lot of this talk was off the air. There have spawned quite a few restaurants of the same ilk, like the Garbanzo, which is more of a Mediterranean theme, but you walk in and it's like a Chipotle.
Your bibimbap,
the bibimbap, Korean.
Yeah.
So it's all even Noodles and Company, very similar.
Sure.
Yeah,
that's a good model.
Mm-hmm.
So these people then they were having their very first date was at Oscars, so they named the kid Oscar.
I love the name Oscar for a little boy.
I do too. It's a great name.
What if you're? What if I like to meet my big sister, Kegger at the Fiji house?
Well, it wouldn't fit in some situations.
She's a sweet little girl.
It's just common sense.
Yeah,
really.
Our first daters, our COVID baby, Zoom.
Did you guys like Oscar the Grouch? Yeah. I still laugh to this day when he would tell somebody to scram. I don't say that enough.
Scram. It doesn't.
Oscar the Grouch.
Is the Oscar voice the same as Big Bird? Does Carol Spinney do both those?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah. Talented man.
Yeah. Not anymore, but.
When you looked at Carol Spinney, you kind of saw Big Bird, didn't you?
Absolutely.
Yes.
What was the name of your of the porno shop you used to go to all the time?
Spanky's was one of them, yeah.
Spanky's?
Yeah, and then Award Video. That's where you would get your
But I'm sure you're
award winners.
asking. I'm sure you're asking for Spanky's, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Because that'd be, again, your first date. That'd be a very sweet story. Daddy, why'd you name me Spanky's? Well, I met your mom at a porno shop. She was on a short tour.
I can count on no hands the amount of times I saw a woman in there. Is
that true?
Actually, I saw one woman at one of the porn stores. She came rushing in. She was very befuddled. She goes, "Do you have Miss Congeniality?" I've been looking all over at video stores, and I can't find a copy of Miss Congeniality. And then she realized where she was, and there were like 4 of us in the store, and she looked at us and just goes, "Get a life!" And then
She did say that to you?
Yeah, I think she was just embarrassed.
I think it's come a long way. Well, now you can just order online.
I did kind of take it. I was like, I should get a life. What am I doing Tuesday at 3 p.m. browsing porn?
Wearing sandals and shorts and a sticky floored porno
wrong
shop.
with me? God. And then I rented 4 of them.
I did an in-store at it wasn't that kind of store per se, but with 2 adult film stars. And
who were they?
I have no idea.
Oh.
And the guys were lined up out the door to get their autographs.
Really? Where do they sign?
Like the cases of
the box. Yeah, that's what I figured. No, don't sign over that. That's my favorite part.
I went to porn shops to meet the porn stars when they were in.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
What did you
I
say
had
to them?
Polaroids with them.
One of the girls got mad at me because I didn't want their autograph or whatever they wanted to give me. I'm like,
Be polite. You take the autograph.
Did they get naked?
Who did I meet?
Did the Polaroid?
I met Jewel Denial. I met Belladonna.
Jewel Denial.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
I see. I'd ask for a driver's license.
What do you say to her?
Met
when you met her?
Raylene.
I like your work.
That's exactly what I mean. Boy, I really enjoy what you do. Thank you so much for.
And by enjoy, I mean.
Is she scantily clad?
Yeah, some weren't. Some were like in jeans and a t-shirt. But that was also hot.
So you didn't see any nudity in those photos?
The ones that, no. But sometimes they would go to strip clubs and they would dance and get naked.
Okay.
I have a picture of Jenna Jameson completely naked on my lap.
Jenna Jameson?
As spread eagle as anything.
Are
It's
you
insane.
serious?
Yeah.
You keep it on your lap?
No, the picture.
No, the picture. She was on his lap, you idiot.
No, I keep it in my wallet. You want to see it?
Is it your wallpaper? That would be so awkward.
Not for me. I was a fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I've never seen the ends of any of your movies. I usually get in about minute 4. I'm done. What happened at the end of
all the movies?
No, I'll be honest. That was a different Josh.
Whatever happened at the end of the Attack of the Backdoor Martian? Well, on a much lighter note.
Well, it was a lot. What's lighter than meeting a porn star?
I mean, good for you. You embraced it. You had fun with it.
Yeah, you had the lap dance from one, right? The famous lap dance.
I did. Yeah, that was Shyla Stiles.
Shyla Stiles.
Yep.
Shyla Stiles?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The late Shyla Stiles.
Sorry.
Sometimes it's
old age.
Sometimes it's
No. Yeah.
Violence? Was it right after the lap dance?
No.
That one, by the way, old age, my favorite joke of the morning. not get the laugh it deserves. That is brilliant and sick at the same time.
A loss to the industry.
Okay. Sorry. I don't know her. I feel bad for her.
Never make it up.
Got a letter here. Heard about Josh Stevie wondering his backside as when he uses his clippers.
Yeah.
And the name of the song is Fingertips Part 2. Actually, Stevie Wonder song. That's very clever. Right now, I was talking about this earlier. It is the season. It's the season for grilling, and Weber has stepped up. Fill the grill and fire up the party with the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. You can smoke, roast, and sear all on the same grill. You can go from low to slow on smoke boost mode at 180 degrees all the way up to, this is unbelievable, high heat sear at 600 degrees. It's got a full grate sear zone, so you can put more food in the flame, and the food will look as good as it tastes. This grill is hot in 15 minutes. The cleanup is extra easy. You'll cook on 2 levels at the same time, so you can make enough for everybody. And you can add a heavy-duty rotisserie or rust-resistant griddle insert. Very excited about this grill. Get fired up. The new Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. There are a whole bunch of Weber grills to choose from. Learn more at Weber.com, W-E-B-E-R, Weber.com for these beautiful Weber grills. We had a great Weber cookout earlier this week, and I am a big fan. I'm getting one for my place. That's right. Get one for yours. Coming up, we have, if you're interested in electric vehicles, something called the microcar is on its way to be legal in the U.S. of A. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett.
Couldn't tell you if it's recently because
doesn't work.
Cable's out. Okay,
You got to pay the bill.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. What's the phrase about it?
Well, sometimes there's more month than money.
There's more month. There's more month than money.
I tell you what, because 25th come around, we damn near started that.
No, I forget. I know these are.
Man, we've been there though.
These are the Dickey twins. Your name right? Yeah, what are you, Rod Dickey, and he's what is it?
I'm Dick Dickey. That's Ricky Dickey.
Ricky Dickey and Rod Dickey.
How you doing?
No, it's Ricky
not Rod Dickey.
No, Ricky Dickey and Dickey Dickey.
Yeah, I see. The Dickey brothers.
Where'd you get Rod?
No, the Dickey twins. Our great Uncle James wrote Deliverance.
Did he?
Oh, James Dickey.
That's right.
I kept telling him, no, you need more sodomy.
Yeah, more bunghole.
Kristi.
You told me I couldn't say that.
You can't.
Josh is on fire today.
I'm the intellectual in the family, and he's a little bit more earthy.
Okay. We'll get back to
Health officials in Canada.
I can tell you how old you are just by smelling your fingers.
It's true. Try him. Tell him. Try him.
Well, you're 35.
He's usually right within 5 or 6 years.
You know something?
It's true.
Josh, an honest to God, it would be worth to dress you up.
What about me? I want to be dressed up.
Get a booth at the State Fair.
Yeah.
They'll dress you up like Ricky Dickey.
Right.
Get a booth at the State Fair with a straight face, have a sign up there. I can guess your age by smelling your fingers. and see how many people would come up and go, well, this guy can't do it. And
yes.
God,
But what happens when he's wrong? Wouldn't they be mad?
I never.
Who cares?
Take his money?
As Josh puts it, you're just doing it for the viral video.
Are you going to take money from these people, or you're just doing it for free?
You say if we can't if we can't do it, we'll give you $3 or something.
Okay.
The thing about the Dickey brothers, they always have their trapper hats on.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, overalls, and they're pretty educated. They're not,
Now you wear the overalls with no underwear and no undershirt, right? Little side boob.
We ain't stupid.
Oh, can we do that next summer, please?
We can do it now. We can do it for Christmas.
I got my trapper hat right here. He got me a trapper hat for my
Are you
birthday.
going to model that for the camera?
I put it up on mine.
I still remember when you squirted out of Mama.
Oh, jeez.
I thought you guys were twins.
He's 5 minutes.
Yeah, I remember it. I was first.
5 minutes older.
A doctor lifted me up, spanked me, turned me around so I could watch old Dickie Dick come out.
Yeah. I heard you almost dropped your dip.
That's right.
Jaw fell right to the floor.
That's what a man he is. He dipped right out of the snatcher.
I like that book, The Snatcher and the Rye.
Oh, yes, yeah.
That's quite a book. Yeah, I'm sorry. Kristi, where were we here?
Health officials in Canada.
What do you think this add to it?
Could we take a picture of you in that? Because you're...
It's on
Chick's Instagram.
Josh, you need to agree.
Chick McGee, if you want to go on that Instagram.
that is one stupid looking hat.
Oh, dude, trapper hats are the best.
It's so warm.
You need a green one.
I can't wait for it to get really cold.
I've got a couple.
Do you?
Yeah, I love them.
Got this snap on the bottom.
They really keep your face warm. They're amazing.
Does the front come
laughs at
down?
the wind chill.
Yes, it does.
Well, you won't have to worry about getting a venereal disease because those are vagina repellent.
Wait a minute, I can't hear you. What? There you go.
Even better.
You tell me if this looks stupid.
What's the big flap with the fur in the front for you? Are you supposed to pull it down, but then you can't see?
That's what I said.
It doesn't pull down.
That's just there for fashion, Tom.
Okay, because that does look good.
So you take this off there and it cuts
You
the line
slaughtered
all
some
over.
poor animal for that stupid thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right there. That's a vole.
And then the chinchilla's in the back.
Right.
Hey.
That's right.
Hate him.
Oh, they must know the same cop we know.
Wow. That is sad.
That's the automatic response.
Oh, really?
That's the worst thing you can say. But, I got a friend that's a police officer.
So I have a free pass.
Yeah.
Right?
You can pull me over.
I'm assuming I can go on with my life.
Hey, I give it the police fund. Does that help if they have the bumper sticker in the car?
No.
No. That's the first thing they look for.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Every drug dealer in the world has one of those.
Boy, you're a chump. You just paid for our last keg party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
You guys can't see the camera, but Kristi just
I have very
like she was
small
getting ready to
hands.
eat a giant Subway sandwich.
Right. Yeah, by the
At
way,
a 60
Kristi,
degree
I
angle.
think maybe the reason it's been a while since you had a date is if that's your standard, we're going to need a horse.
No.
Oh, my gosh.
No.
Did you see her hands?
Yeah, she
does very well
like
for
she was
herself.
holding
She was
holding a
about to
football.
drop whatever she was imagining because the grass was so wide.
I was thinking
with
of
her-
a sausage roll.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
okay.
a penis.
Well, all right.
show us how you hold the penis.
Do the penis hold, Kristi.
Now we're going to get arrested again. Stop it.
Depends on if it's one hand or two.
Hi, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. This is Jim Gapp.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here, and there's Tom. Hi, Tom.
I'm right here indeed. And we have Josh sitting right over there. I can see him.
Hello.
Pat Godwin is in the performance room over there.
Hello.
Kristi Lee with her new thing.
What new thing? The
The
scarf thing
scarf
I've been
thing.
wearing for months that no one's noticed?
Months?
Yes.
Sounds to me like we're all in trouble.
That's okay.
I just noticed it today.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
wear
you
a
had it
scarf
yesterday.
every day.
It's a kind of a kerchief tied around your neck.
Yeah, I wear them in different areas, different ways.
Oh.
Sometimes they're long.
Not at 3 times and pull.
No.
What is it?
You can wear a scarf as a belt.
Not 3 times and yank. Okay, sorry. Let's move on here. What else is happening in the world of news?
What is happening? Oh, hey, the company Eli Electric is now taking reservations for its microcar in the United States. Microcars are small vehicles designed largely for urban travel. The two-seat Eli Zero has proven to be quite popular in Europe and Asia, with hundreds of models currently on the road. The company is now bringing the 88-inch long EV to the U.S., where you can put down $200, a refundable deposit, to reserve the $11,900 vehicle. They're expecting to start deliveries this fall. The model of the Eli Zero that is heading stateside is an upgraded version designed to meet the American regulations, allowing it to be street legal. It permits owners to operate it like a traditional vehicle, but only on roads posted up to 35 miles per hour. It's like a glorified golf cart.
That's exactly right.
The company said
There's a
the
picture of one,
U.S. vehicle will have a range of about 90 miles with a battery that can recharge in under 3 hours.
That is a little baby car.
Top speed limited to 25 miles per hour to comply with federal regulations for the vehicle class.
Get a bike. If you're using that, you can do it with a bike.
Ridiculous.
Josh, you were in a smart car last week or so.
Yeah.
Does that look about the same size?
This looks smaller.
It does look smaller.
It's tiny. But I mean, in certain cities, I suppose it would be practical.
Helpful and easy to park. You can just put them on the sidewalk.
I hate them.
I hate them. I hate the inventors. I hate those two guys in that picture.
When you drive one, Josh, you have to go.
Yeah.
You have to make your own sound effect. I have almost had my foot run over twice by electric cars.
You know, you can choose what sound that the cars make by more or less a sound effect if you have an electric car that's quiet.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, my buddy has an electric car, and you can choose like lawnmower or like a chime as you're backing up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you know somebody. Yeah.
So it's a nice warning system.
You know somebody's coming.
Right.
So.
Well, you know it when I'm coming though.
Can you have a voice just go, hey, watch it?
Do you scream?
Oh, you know it.
Do you have a scream?
Yahtzee. And,
I like that.
Oh, my God, this will never happen again. I've yelled that again.
I wonder would a strong gust of wind blow this off the road? I guess.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, you're not. Literally, it's like driving a golf cart with doors. Think of it that way.
Yeah, it sure seems like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
they look kind of fun.
Silly thing.
And once again, they have their place if you live in, New York City and Manhattan.
Under $12,000.
Mm-hmm.
I want to move to one of those places where your main transportation is a golf cart and you run down to the deli. Yeah. I want to be the bully of that neighborhood.
My mom lives in one of those.
My sister lives in one of those.
Can't wait.
Margaritaville. Go ahead.
You're damn right.
Yeah.
Drunk at the end of my driveway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody's in
sound
golf
asleep
carts.
at the end of my driveway.
You got to play pickleball every afternoon.
Whatever. I'll take bets on pickleball.
Yes.
Damn
be
right.
the pickleball bookie.
That's damn right.
Just be the kingpin of that place.
That's
just
right.
whatever.
What are you doing with your yard? Well, you better check with Chick first.
Shake people down for protection money.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Like the movie King Rat.
That's
with George Siegel. Ever see that one?
No.
I
You'd be
haven't.
the unofficial president of the HOA.
You constantly break records as far as references go.
I think
King Rat with George Siegel.
Oh, it's a classic.
Oh, well, so that's why I've never heard of it. It's a classic.
Well, you've never heard of it because the narrow education that you
Is that
have
the one Broderick Crawford's in that?
at the Communist University.
Is Broderick Crawford in that King Rat?
I don't think so.
I don't think George Siegel's the rat in King Rat.
Yeah.
He is the rat?
Thank you, Tom, for clearing that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's bad.
Researchers at the University of Michigan have discovered that the view behind a doctor during a telehealth visit affects a patient's confidence in the care they receive. Patients.
Yeah, I don't really want to see a Dockin poster behind.
Hey, Doc, is that a gimp suit hanging on in the closet back?
Oh, is that a Big Billy Bass? I'm out.
This what's in the background thing
It's a big deal.
was underscored during COVID.
Of course.
And they would be interviewing all these people. And you know that I kind of wondered if there was a service that would come out to people's houses and for some of these Washington pundits and place the books. So they'd be sitting there in their office and library. And if they had certain... you want to, because people are going to recognize the binding of that one, so lay it down this way so they know you're reading these books that make
Ladies
you think you're
Chatterley's
smart.
Lover. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I doubt if they would have. Yeah, that'd be funny.
Wouldn't it?
They got a hustler poster behind him. So what? So that they found out that people don't want their doctors to be.
Patients were asked to view 7 different backgrounds behind a model physician and rate how knowledgeable, trustworthy, caring, approachable, and professional the physician appeared to in each of these scenarios. They found 35% preferred an office with displayed diplomas in the background.
That's what they preferred.
Yeah, that's sort of a traditional, as opposed to the doctor sitting there, as you said, wearing a Dockin T-shirt, pouring Jack Daniels over ice. Huh?
What's wrong with you?
All right, spread them. Let me see.
I don't know.
Okay, great.
It's probably gangrene.
The researcher suggested that physicians who carry out telehealth visits in a home environment should use blurred or virtual backgrounds. Views of a kitchen or a bed in the background inspire the least amount of confidence.
Yeah, okay.
Do you like the doctor in the lab coat? Do you like that?
Sure.
Yes. Looks professional.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
No, I do. Yeah.
Telehealth is terrific.
Telehealth is taking over. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Well, then I wonder if you're going to have situations in which they have a fake background.
Well, you can do fake backgrounds now.
Yeah. And they're really, you used to be able to kind of sort of tell.
Yeah.
But man, you can't anymore.
You sure can't.
Real good.
It was funny the other day. I was on a Zoom meeting and 2 of the ladies had the same background. And we were like, wow, you guys in the same place? That's cool.
Oh, so you need to check now. It's like we're in the same dress to an event.
Yes, exactly.
Was the background pretentious?
No, it was.
Oh, yes, I'm calling you from the Louvre.
No, it was a nice apartment, kind of looking side of a nice, clean, modern apartment.
Yeah, what was your question?
Did you get the job, Kristi?
It was not a job interview.
All right, whatever you say.
Weight loss treatments may soon get a minty, fresh new taste. Researchers have developed derivatives of menthol to use as a weapon in the fight against obesity.
Well, people have been smoking Cools and Salems to lose weight for years.
That's exactly right. It's a well-known compound that gives mint its refreshing properties, menthol, and new research suggests that menthol can be used in potential treatments for losing weight and relieving inflammation.
All right.
And the big menthol cigarette controversy has been kind of put aside for now.
Yeah, because we're in an election year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. The story of a man in Seaside, California is going viral. We were just talking about HOAs, kind of. After being ordered by the city to build a fence to hide the boat on a trailer in his driveway, the man built the fence, but now has had a large realistic mural of the boat painted on the fence.
Yes.
And have you seen this thing? It's perfect.
The city has not responded to this.
It looks just like, I mean, it's a super realistic painting.
Good for him.
So you can't have the view of the boat, but now you've got it anyway.
I can't imagine anyone on an HOA.
Ugh, it's a thankless job.
A thankless job because it's S-heads.
Not always. I have friends that have been on HOA. My mother ran her HOA.
That's what took her out.
She did.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
You don't have any idea how long your garage door is up, do you? Well, I'll tell you.
Too long.
17 hours yesterday. Not acceptable.
I got a letter about a light bulb in my garage.
Oh,
it was out for like 2 days.
Wait, I bet
I'd change it and I'd throw it in the car.
No. That's
Knowing
you have to know that that's not what the letter's about. You have to know that. They could care less about your life.
Was the two words, you people, anywhere in there?
He doesn't live in your neighborhood.
Well, obviously, he couldn't have moved in his neighborhood.
Josh, come here and look at this picture.
All right.
This is a painting of the boat in the guy's driveway, but it looks exactly like the boat is in his driveway.
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
It's so well done.
It's really wonderful.
Yes.
But this is like the paying your taxes with pennies thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And that doesn't work,
What
right?
kind of a jackass would do that?
I've never done that.
You want to?
I think
you said it on the air. You did.
Yeah.
You
Pennies?
did.
No.
Thank you, Kristi.
I said on the air that on the checks to them I write choke on it.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. The topic is it worse to write choke on the check or give them pennies? Which is
Didn't we have a story that you can't do that? Or
Yeah.
And
You can't pay in pennies.
And we were also talking about the fact that no one's carrying cash anymore.
I know. I still am feeling guilty about that. I got to make that good.
I
didn't pay the valet, and I'm still upset about it.
You know who's more upset? The guy who didn't get a tip.
I know.
The valet.
That's
he
why
remembers you.
Oh, they're gonna.
I know.
Well, you show up again, they'll fix it.
And I love that hotel. It's like
They'll
I've
piss in your
stayed there
ashtray.
2
I'll
or
tell
3
you that.
times.
Oh yeah,
You're going to stay there again.
I know, right?
Skin Flint Lee's
Got your
back.
picture on the wall.
Hey, what's going on, Tightwad?
Oh yeah.
I'm not. I usually am
Do
very
you smell burning
generous.
clutch? I do.
Yeah. Send the money to your daughter and
Whatever you
have her
say.
go over to the hotel.
Hey, that's an idea. She lives there. She can walk there. That's
She's
going to
pocket it. Your daughter.
Yeah, that's I know.
I've met your dirtbag daughter.
I did it, Mom.
It's the least she can do. I bought her a bunch of meals. An antique weather vane that was swiped from a Vermont railway station 40 years ago has been found. Thank Christ.
Kristi Lee.
Lord's name.
How many times have you heard a newscaster say that?
Hi, how dare you?
I mean, seriously, really?
No, there's one thing good about this.
The 1910 copper weather
See,
vane.
now, here's the thing. It's an antique. It's been gone for how long?
40 years.
Now it's older. Right?
What?
All right. Isn't that logical?
It's antique.
They're doing him a favor. Your antique is now more antique. Probably worth a lot more.
The 1910 copper weather vane made by W.A. Snow Ironworks, Inc. is a steam locomotive and coal tender. Is of a steam locomotive and coal tender. What's a coal tender?
The
guy who serves coal.
Coal-fired.
The part of the train that has the coal in it.
The Vermont Agency of Transportation said it sat
Not
on
where
top.
people that work on a train date, okay?
It's not?
It's coal tender.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
The weather vane sat on the top of the White River Junction station in Hartford before it was stolen November 3rd, 1983.
I love weather vanes. I really do.
really do. I think each one's different, don't you?
Oh, I like them when they have like a rooster.
That's right. And then the wind kicks up, and boy, they spin around.
I want one.
I'm with you, Josh.
serious?
My aunt who had the two standard poodles, Jacques and Pierre, had a big weather vane.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So you know what's going to happen when they
was
put
her
that
weather
thing?
vane? Was it
Her weather vane was some kind of chicken or bird or something.
Yeah.
You know, when they put that, it might have been a stork. I don't know. When they put it back up, you know what's going to happen?
What's going to happen?
Global warming will stop.
Oh,
I guarantee it.
it's the lack of weather vane that causes.
Of course.
Nearly 40 years later, it was consigned to Sotheby's, but was pulled from
There's
sale.
more to this story.
After the organization,
There's more to this hour.
Yes.
Pat,
we have
during the break, explain to Josh how radio
we have
works.
more hour than stories.
Yes. Look at me. Yes. Woo. Okay, so there's an organization called Arts Loss Register, where it confirmed that it was the stolen weather vane.
Hi, I'm Art. This is my lost register.
With the piece now back in Vermont, Judith Elric, the agency's historic preservation officer, said they're working with the state curator to pick a location for the new
Never been more bored.
spot for the weather vane. No joke. Who cares
You're
about
the
a
one who
weather vane?
loves weather vanes.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm doing over here?
That was the fun part.
I can tell you this. I'm not listening. I know that.
You know about that weather vane? You know one thing?
What?
More accurate than that Doppler thing they're always talking
Oh, boy, that sure doesn't.
Kristi's weekend weather's my favorite.
Thank you. Never get to hear it, but you're welcome. Japanese.
I just love the way, though, the TV stations kind of brag about their weather stuff.
Yeah, I do like that.
Maybe.
Now with
they're very
Cloud Force number 7.
Yeah.
He's going to do the Maya Doppler's bigger than yours. Watch, here it comes.
No, that's about their penises.
That's from now on. I'm calling it my Doppler.
My doppelganger.
You know what? I was way off. I'm sorry.
Ganger's penis.
Our weatherman is more well hung than theirs. He doesn't get the forecast right that often, but man, this guy is hung.
Cranks right out there in the front
Not
window.
today.
Huh?
It's our weatherman's birthday today.
You should see he's hung like a Pringles can. It's amazing.
Oh, it's amazing.
Got to see his weather vanes.
I don't know how he doesn't have back pain.
We're going to end on this. A Japanese sushi bar in Singapore getting mixed reactions online after serving raw octopus eggs.
Eggs. Babies.
The Koji Sushi Bar shared an Instagram video of the traditional and unique Japanese dish called taco tamago, or raw octopus eggs. The video included the caption, quote, These raw octopus eggs offer a delicate and creamy texture, rich in protein, omega-3, and vitamin B12, contributing to a balanced and nutritious diet.
Oh, boy.
The post divided users in the comments, with some questioning whether the dish was safe to eat, others sharing animal cruelty
Is that
concerns.
safe to eat? That's cruel.
That was amazing. We had one of the diners right there.
Being interviewed right here.
I don't know. Do they look like they have a shell, or do they look like roe?
No, they look like eggs you get at the like chicken eggs.
Weird.
They're that big.
No, they're not.
Are they like? So they're like a kind of like a caviar,
Do you
mushy.
eat salmon roe all the time?
Are they that small, or are they a little bigger?
We've got eggs in the refrigerator right now. Those could be
octopus eggs.
Octopus eggs. You don't know. They're the same size as regular eggs.
Who knew?
Would you want to eat those, Kristi?
No, I'm not a big fan.
If you feel like you need to compose an email to me right now and tell me that octopus eggs are the same as chicken eggs, I want you to walk out into traffic, okay, and leave me alone.
Are they like slimy and?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Have you eaten
I'm looking them
other
up. I'm trying to find a picture of them there.
little roe?
I'm trying to tell you about Raycon, the brand new advancement of Raycon Everyday Earbuds.
You know these octopus eggs, if you eat them, you know what happens? 4
What
hours later, they
happens?
burst out of your chest like that alien movie.
Eat them at your own risk. But Raycon Everyday Earbuds, they've launched their upgraded model of the best-selling Everyday Earbuds. Now you get active noise cancellation, ergonomic design to fit the widest range of ears, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once, plus weatherproof and sweat-resistant. And, of course, Raycon's available in all the colors, including new blush violet, forest green, and royal blue. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So what in goodness are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get 20% off that already swell price plus free shipping. 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, it's a little bit of a history lesson for you, of course. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel.
I play my ukulele like I'm playing with my baby. I finger and I pluck her. I love to play an island song. So won't you play along? My Honolulu baby likes to play my ukulele. She strums it and she hums it. She loves to sing an island song. So won't you sing along? Ukulele baby, you can play me, you can lay me, satisfy me in Hawaii. Ukulele lady, you can lay me. My ukulele baby. Ukulele baby, licky licky on my wiki, wanna lay you in Waimea. Ukulele lady, you can lay me. My ukulele baby. You can lay me, my ukulele baby doll. You can lay me, my ukulele baby doll. I play my ukulele like I'm playing with my baby. I twang her and I bang her. I love to play an island song. So won't you play along? My Honolulu baby likes to play my ukulele. She picks it and she licks it. She loves to sing an island song. So won't you sing along? Ukulele baby like a cheeky on on my tiki, satisfy me in Hawaii. Ukulele lady, you can lay me. My ukulele baby. Ukulele baby, rub your knocker with sunblock. I wanna lay you in Waimea. Ukulele lady, you can lay me. My ukulele baby. You can lay me, my ukulele baby doll. You can lay me, my ukulele baby doll.
Hi, it's Josh Arnold from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
$1976. The place, Miami, Florida. It was Super Bowl 10, and America was celebrating her bicentennial. The national anthem that year was performed by famous blind entertainer Tom Sullivan. Let's listen to this rare recording of his pre-game performance.
Oh, say, can you see?
Mr. Sullivan,
What?
you're not on the microphone. Take 3 steps forward.
Oh, okay. It's just. Oh. By the dawn's early light.
While organizers were applauded for their support of people with disabilities, fans and critics alike agreed that a stage 12 feet off the ground was a particularly bad idea.
A little help now. This has been great moments in NFL history.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Harlan Williams is here with us.
You ever talk in your sleep, though?
I don't know.
You want me to camp over tonight? Was that like a subtle invitation?
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
You need a place to stay? Is that what you're trying to hint at?
I'll lay on your new shag carpet.
Bob's got a nice place.
Here's what happened the other night. I wake up in the middle of the night. My girlfriend is crying her eyes out, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, baby, what is wrong? Baby. She's like, you were talking in your sleep last night. And I'm like, well, what did I say? She said, you said it's over, you big greasy freak. So I looked at her right in the eyes, very lovingly. And I said, baby, no. I wasn't asleep. Get the hell out of here, you big greasy freak.
Let the door hit you in the behind.
Thanks for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Billy Gardell. Now, for many of the comedians who visit, all you have to do is tell them that there's porno there, and suddenly they
I can't. I'm married. I can't even have it in the house. Mm-hmm. She'll find it. It's every time I walk in the house and I'm doing something wrong, I hear that music from Law and Order. It's like gong gong. I didn't do nothing. I'm so scared of her. I'm just scared of her.
1:27 p.m. The Gardell household. Dong dong.
She's Southern, so she'll slip a sandwich in front of me, Dad. And then I did it. Wait a minute.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
About 15 minutes.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat's here, Kristi, Josh, Ace. I'm Chick McGee, and Tom is as close to choking to death as I've ever seen.
It's because I'm looking at the pictures of this.
Octopus eggs?
Octopus eggs. Kristi had this story, and I hadn't seen this.
Mm-hmm.
And you were kind of speculating that they were the size of regular eggs. Well, you're not too far off. This video I'm watching, they show this giant, it looks like it's bigger than a tennis ball. They bring it out.
Like a giant egg sack?
And they poke it, and then it looks like dozens and dozens of these bean-like things spill out. Yikes. But
so you wouldn't eat that?
I don't know. You were saying that some people like it, many don't.
Right.
Guys, if you have a date and she starts eating that, you
are in.
Have nothing to complain about.
Yeah, the problem is she'll have 8 babies.
Chick, you said that octopus eggs were the same size as chicken eggs?
You can't tell the difference between octopus eggs and chicken eggs.
Hey, everyone, says this emailer.
Okay.
I'm just tuning in late, but I heard Chick misspeak on the size of octopus eggs.
What?
In fact, this email's titled Chick's Mistake on Octopus Eggs.
Okay.
They are not the same as chicken eggs, that's all. Great show so far, except for Chick's Mistake.
Okay. Thanks a lot. I believe I addressed this. Whoever
I
that
believe
is,
that's why this
they need to run into traffic, but go ahead.
I think that person was in on the joke.
Doesn't in Rocky 6, doesn't Rocky drink a glass of chicken
Rocky
eggs?
1.
Rocky 1.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right away, yeah.
No, but in Rocky 6, it's in a glass of octopus eggs, and he goes and fights Godzilla.
All right. First off, it's just called Rocky Balboa, the 6th in the franchise.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The rest is correct.
Okay. Good to know. Time now to
crank it up. Here we go.
Education.
Today, in history, here's Tom.
Birthday.
Okay.
Birthday.
Let's see, who's going to know this one?
Chuck Lofton's birthday.
Yes.
There you go.
Happy
how about
birthday,
this?
Chuck.
Dennis Hopper, born in this state in 1936.
Yeah, man.
I directed a movie one time with the camera strapped to my head.
Heineken.
It was great.
Remember that?
Remember that?
Very fine actor, of course.
He is. I love him.
He's great in the movie Hoosiers.
Really, really wonderful.
Directed, starred in Easy Rider.
Yeah.
Blue Velvet. Check that out.
You
That's
know,
the best
Easy
right
Rider originally titled Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy.
Oh, is that right?
Rider.
They had to change it.
Oh, but they still had Ryder at the end?
Yeah, Rider at the end.
Let's see now. 1955, happy birthday to the late Bill Paxton.
Oh.
A terrific actor.
Great actor. A Simple Plan. Go see it.
He's
Apollo 13.
He's a
Twister.
He's like Diane Keaton. Every
over, man.
movie is exactly the same.
So that's
Aliens
fine.
Frailty. That's a wonderful movie.
All right.
Let's see, that's too depressing.
Simple Plan, right?
Oh, here we go. 1959, Jim Nance. Very fine announcer. The chick, for some reason, has a thing about.
Mayor of Boringtown.
Full name, of course, Jim Nancy.
Sometimes when we have same-sex
Jim
crushes,
Nancy.
we
This
get
is exciting, isn't
we treat
it?
them poorly.
You imagine him in bed, chick?
Huh?
Jim Nance in bed with his wife.
That was really great.
He lines it up.
You do that again.
Oh, he seems to
You're
be.
rubbing me wrong.
To be,
The second knuckle is in.
is this a gimme? No, it's in the hole.
Dear Bob and Tom and idiots, what a way to start a day. This email begins from Adam. Coffee in hand, birds chirping. I turn on my favorite morning radio show, the Bob and Tom Show, to hear, yeah, you got to keep it clean back there. You never know when you'll run across a rimmer. Great start to the day.
Wise advice.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, fill it to the rim with brim, sir.
Trying to help you out.
Remember that ad?
Yes, I do.
Fill it to the brim.
With rim.
Fill it to the rim with brim.
Fill it to the old rimmer.
Yeah, it's for coffee, Josh, not some kind of
At RJ's?
sick lubricant. Happy birthday, 1961, Enya.
I am a fan, and I don't
like
care
it,
who
yeah.
knows it.
I am too.
Very good, yeah. Relax.
Orinoco Flow. That's
Very
a good
nice.
one.
and
Enya's
relaxing.
first album called Is It?
Is it Enya?
I honestly don't know who Enya is. I'm sorry.
You would if you heard some of that. If you heard some of her, she's
Yeah,
wonderful.
it's real.
Vocalizations.
It's Gaelic sounding.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, the only reason I know her name is because it shows up in crossword puzzles all the time.
Enjoy Enya. It's very relaxing.
Really?
Very.
Yes.
You hate it.
Oh, is that
you
the
don't
song
like to
that-
relax.
One of those
Yeah, that's one of
deals?
them.
Yeah.
If we had a producer worth his salt, he would have given you some of the.
He's tired. He drove 6 hours yesterday. Is her? Oh, I'm looking. Here we go. Her second album is called Put It.
Put it Enya.
Put It Enya.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
His third album was just called Face. And your face.
Is that right?
Better than ass.
Ass and you.
And yes. And yeah. That's fun to say. And yes.
Could be butt.
In your butt.
Craig Ferguson, born in this date in 1962. I read his book. It was really good.
Way to go.
Oh, good.
Congratulations.
Very interesting guy. Trent Reznor, 1965.
Reznor.
I am Reznor.
My name is Trent.
All those in the know pronounce it Reznor.
No, they don't.
As a
Trent Reznor.
his famous podiatry clinic.
9 Inch Toenails?
They do pedicures. Okay, let's see. That's too depressing. The first Tim Hortons opened in Ontario.
Timmy's.
In 1964. 1965, the FBI says the lyrics to Louie Louie are too unintelligible to be declared pornographic.
They were right. I will not allow it played on any sound system I own. It's pure filth.
1975, Mick Jagger, I don't remember this, gets 20 stitches after punching a restaurant window.
Oh, really?
I guess he couldn't get in, and they couldn't hear him knocking.
Yeah. That's where he wrote the song.
There's still a Fuddruckers in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Okay, don't take any pictures. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the